morning, people. Happy New Week. Okay, DJ.
DJ said, reload it.
Reload it. It's Monday, the 24th of February. I was going to say April.
So was I, you
I
know.
was going to say April. 24th of... Now I'm going to say March. What month is this? February. 24th of February. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And I am one of your hosts for today, my own royalty.
It's your girl, Just G, and representing the black queens in the fitness scene. How you mean?
That's right. It's a girl show today. And Brent is, of course, here. How's everybody doing? We had a week off. Hope you guys didn't miss us too much.
Yeah. I'm good.
Yeah?
Can't complain. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you. Can't complain.
Brent, yourself?
Okay. Good too. Just talking in signs today. Love that, in sounds.
I was told to stop talking.
By who?
Who told you that?
Who said that?
In the comments?
On YouTube.
Why?
What was the comment exactly? That's funny.
Do you want to know the joke that even till now people still like have a version of you in their head that's not real. So for example, like I was with my friend yesterday, she was like, "What does Brent look like?" And I showed her, and you know the first thing she said to me, which is what everyone says.
He's black?
No, I expected him to have dreads. Like that's like the running thing.
Have you ever had dreads, locks, anything of the sorts?
No, I haven't. But I'm growing it.
Are you going out your hair?
Yeah.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Let me see what's on your scalp right now.
I mean, your hair, you do look like you're growing it out though.
No, it does not. That's how his hair looked since I met that man in 2017.
Really?
Is
Why are
it?
you growing it?
I haven't been cutting it at all.
Why?
But I'm doing too much. Let me read the comment first. I'm not supposed to comment.
Sorry, Imi says a more important comment, respectfully. She says, "Ooh, Esther, that top makes your torso look sexy." Oh, girl.
New black baby.
Thank you, girl. Okay, Brent, you're coming where you're cussing you.
Wait, let me switch the camera. Can you stand here and see?
Nipples.
Yeah, you know how some lights.
Oh, the light is see-through. I doubt it.
I don't know why she just did that. So what the? Yeah, check.
Can you see? Can I put my flashlight on?
No, you good.
Are you sure?
I
I want to cardied.
No, you can't see your nipples, but you can see like
The outline of my teeth.
kind of, but it's not obvious. Like I had to zoom.
I was like, okay.
It's fine, man.
Will you come back and let me see?
Cool.
It's trust me, it's not.
No, it's fine.
You can just see the outline.
Alright.
But can I be honest?
Yes.
It's just
I don't get why that's an issue. Like, let me be completely honest with you. You see me, yeah? I don't care.
Oh, do you know what it is?
Do you know why I say that?
Oh, Brent, your mic isn't on.
Because everyone has nipples. Like,
I know.
we've all seen nipples. You know, like when so I, like, in the gym, yeah?
My mic isn't on. I just told you. I'm not.
He's not meant to be talking.
Oh.
So he's
So
done.
how are we going to hear the comments? Brent said good morning. Actually, he didn't even say good morning. He pressed the thing.
So who cares? Who
Then
runs
he
the show?
said-
You or the person who made the comment?
This is what I want you all to say. I was just waiting for you all to basically.
You made the comment, even tell me. You know me, I'll go extra mile.
Find it. Hold on.
Can I be honest?
Let me
It's not-
earn
it's
my
not even-
check this morning.
It's
Who
not,
is
even, it's
it?
not even relevant. I'm not going to lie to you. You're giving them way too much power.
This is what this. I have it all planned.
Well, clearly your plan isn't going to plan, so...
Sometimes you know what it is? You always let people in. Do you know what I mean? Like, it can't just be you. But I get what you mean. Though. It's not a big deal. But to be fair,
Generally-
if people like, I wouldn't want my situation to show.
No, I hear it, but I guess for me, I generally don't care, and I say
Yeah.
that because men have nipples too. Like
That's
it's
true.
nipples. So when like sometimes I'm in the gym, yeah, and like
yeah.
my nipples are showing through like the
Yeah.
top, and people make a big like it's men that will make
Yeah.
a big deal out of it. I'm like, what do you want me to do?
That's true. What do you want?
What do you want me to do?
I think that's always my
sellotape
thing as
them
well.
down or something. I don't get it.
Like
I have-
Nigerians, for example,
I have
like
nipples.
Nigerians, say for example, you're in the top or whatever, and they will come and tell you. But you know, I'm out right now.
What do you mean?
Like, we're in public. So when you've told me this information, let's say I am somebody who can't deal with it. What do you want me to do about it? That's always my thing. My thing is, so what now? Like, what's next? Like, I wouldn't tell someone something that they could possibly be conscious about if there's no way for them to actually fix it.
You look like you got a lot to say.
Go on.
Papio.
Is your mic on now? You're so happy to be back.
I'm not back. So,
So is the mic on or not?
yeah, it's on.
Okay.
I think so. It says Brent.
Brent.
Brent. Please remove yourself from the show. You ruined the synergy.
Oh,
Wow.
who
Okay.
said that? What's the person's name?
Jamaica Boy 544.
No.
Jamaica Boy. Brent, first of all, Brent is the executive producer. If Brent removes himself from the show, I promise you, there'll be no TDA.
I'm even annoyed that you've even allowed that
To be honest,
it's
what
just panto, innit?
what I wanted him to do is to present himself in the chat so I could block him from the channel. So I can hide him from the channel.
What was it? Jamaica
I'm
Boy?
not going anywhere.
Literally,
not going anywhere.
Like, where does he
No,
want
you
you
know,
to
asking
go?
Brent to go somewhere is
I'm not
wild.
going anywhere.
No, but where does he want you to go?
If he goes,
The show's
so
done.
there's a show. Like,
The show's done.
No. I could close my mouth like
no.
I want to.
No.
I can close my mouth like I want to.
You don't want to.
Obviously, I said a lot of Jamaican jokes on Friday, innit? Like, he kept on saying he was dating Jamaicans. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Right?
You love him.
Damn it. Brother,
That's jokes.
I don't know. I have to keep telling y'all. This year, I have to basically adopt a few different cloaks. Because,
What's
as
cloak?
you can
As in,
see,
like-
Mags is not here.
No, he's not.
Emmanuel's not here.
No, he's not.
And it's going to be like that until something happens. And it's happening very soon, right? But until then, I have to be different people. And on that day,
Oh,
Do you know what's so
decided to be-
funny?
on that
Yeah?
day,
Do you
I
know what's
have
so
to
funny?
be an antagonizer.
You don't have to.
You choose to.
You want to. You would like to. You're wicked. You would like to. The heart of man is desperately wicked. You would like to.
It's so weird. In my head, I have this particular concept that I have manufactured, right? That if I don't like what's happening in the room,
You got to
like
make
everybody else is like this.
Oh, you're laughing.
Yeah, main character.
So when this guy is here saying he's an expert at dating,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, how come no one's answering the questions I want to hear?
Oh, what
Answering.
the other guy the other day,
Yeah,
The
yeah,
love-
yeah.
the love,
Yeah,
bro.
the
yeah, yeah,
love
yeah, yeah.
doctor.
So for me, it was such a curious.
Oh,
concept for him.
was this that conversation? Was it
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
Oh
episode?
yes,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
remember he kept going Jamaican.
Yeah.
No, bear in mind, I don't know if it's that.
Yeah, but what did you say that was obnoxious?
What is this?
Someone said MJT said Caribbean on Caribbean violence. that's jokes. But you got a lot of people. I mean, Stacey says, what she say? All in favor to block Jamaican boy 1 2 3.
Say aye.
Aye.
The thing is, if only some of y'all knew that I have trauma attached to
Jamaicans.
a particular Jamaican.
Which one?
The one.
The girl.
Oh, I know.
The one that the
Yeah,
fluffy
yeah, yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought you
yeah.
think about somebody else.
Yeah, so I can't help but love Jamaicans.
No, because you feel like if they don't
Because
love you, they're gonna
it's-
attack you.
No, I'm forced to love them.
Brent, please.
Why are you
We're
forced?
not
Like,
doing
forced to learn
this
about
this
trauma?
morning.
Yeah.
Your leg is moving a lot. This is it.
That's
Okay,
what happens when it is.
yeah, I know. Let's not talk about your trauma. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's not talk about trauma.
How was your week?
Are we finished with what I was doing? I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, you?
Say it one more time.
I'm not going
No,
anywhere.
you have to say
Okay,
with
love
chest.
it.
But I will. What I will do is I'll be more cognizant of my thought being wrong, right?
No,
Like, if I
can I
don't-
be honest? Don't change who you are.
Wait, hold on,
man.
wait. Sorry, Jiga.
I could definitely dial stuff
Wait,
down.
sorry. When you say you're gonna start, what'd you say about your thoughts being wrong? So you never thought your thoughts were wrong? No, change who you are.
No, as in that particular thought that if there's somebody in the room, there's a guest
Okay,
in the
yeah,
room,
yeah.
and he's saying that he's a particular thing, don't focus on the actual guy because
Yeah, of
I'm not
course not.
focused. He was a fantastic conversation, to be honest,
He was.
and he held up very, very well.
Yeah.
The questions that I have in my head, if it's not asked by any of y'all, like
You're not
I
gonna
want
ask
it asked. Yeah, because I'm thinking like the public don't know just yet how dope this conversation could be.
But the
Yeah.
thing is,
Yeah, but the thing is-
that's a good thing though.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I feel like it adds another dynamic. Like, look at how we warned him of you, and then later on he was like, "Alright, cool, I've clocked it." I feel like it adds.
Yeah,
So-
But do you know what it is as well? I think just you can ask though.
Yeah, like I know that I can dial stuff down, but if I dial stuff down, then I can make a claim that it's not me that I'm presenting, right?
Okay.
But then again, I
Can I
don't
be
have to
honest?
do the thing.
Why
that
you
do-
do? Why
You don't.
But my thing
And I
is,
think that's the
why,
crazy thing.
why are you even having this conversation? Like, who are you trying to convince?
Do you know what? Himself. He's trying to
Because
basically
we don't care.
We don't.
Like, we genuinely don't
actually
care.
don't. I feel like,
Like,
do you know what it
it's
sounds
like,
like? It's like he wants to be wicked sometimes, yeah.
But he wants to
But then he
justify why
can't.
he-
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can't just say, "Hey, I want to be wicked because I want to be wicked today."
yeah.
He has to be like, "I'm playing a character."
Brent, you're wicked. We know that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is
Wait,
calm.
How does your
Two
character
things
play
can be
work
true.
when
Two
everyone is
things
in
can
it?
be
Yeah,
true.
both.
Two things can be true, right?
You're wicked, but
But
you
one
also want
thing
an
is certain,
excuse.
but three things are certain. Like
Man
death,
said 3, you know. They're saying
death,
is 1.
taxes, right? And I'm not going anywhere. Not going
You know,
anywhere.
You sound like nudes.
You're actually dumb.
All right, my week was absolutely like horrid.
Wonderful.
Like
Okay, we love that for you.
Oh, horrid.
Not,
You know, in my mind, I
good.
thought you were gonna say great, productive. So I was thinking
No, so you
productive.
said-
So
No,
when you
it
said
was.
that, I was like, oh, wonderful.
It was definitely productive. I got plenty done,
Good.
but it was packed.
Backed out, yeah.
Like even now as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about what I have to do right
Do you
after
know
we
how
finish.
you know how I can tell that it was packed because of this morning?
Mm,
No, because that's not.
I'll
That's
be
not
honest
like,
with you.
But that's not like you though.
No, because Gina, I'm there
yeah,
with you
she's
because
got the
I.
same thing. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
when he came, I said you didn't even want to come out today, did you?
No, but
And then when we got in here, I was
No,
thinking
no,
we
no.
sat a bit too long.
But Esther,
You could've told us.
I messaged him yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yes, because I didn't want a repeat of me making my way here,
yeah.
making my way
Yeah.
downtown, and to be met at the door like you've got sleep in your eye talking
No.
about there's no shade today.
That's happened to me before, you know.
So I didn't want that. So I thought,
Yeah.
you know what, yeah.
No. Like I was woken up by because the doorbell rang. That was last time. That's
Yeah.
legit. I was sleeping.
No, I could tell. I
Legit,
I
I'm
know
sleeping.
you were sleeping, Brent.
What day
because
was this?
When you presented yourself to me, I was. That's why I didn't.
I had
no,
to come downstairs
no,
and
but,
thinking,
no, but
what
Brent,
is this?
No, but
What
Brent,
day was
notice?
this?
Before,
You were in Nigeria.
Do
Do you notice? That's why I just got in my car and I
every
drove
time
away.
we say Nigeria, you smile. Was there a reason for that?
because I love Nigeria.
Come
Oh,
on.
fair.
That's home.
But anyway,
I'm waiting for Emmanuel to come back. Sorry, Gina. I'm waiting for Emmanuel to come back because he has to basically break down this whole Dangote like revolution thing. Because
Dangote, what happened to Dangote?
we'll talk about it once he's back.
Okay.
Because he's
How have
supposed
I
to
missed
know
that?
about that. Because I don't know why it is. I've heard from somebody else or other sources about what he's actually doing to just change the face of. I would even say like Africa.
Yeah, but
No, we will see. We'll see. It could be tempered.
I'm gonna have to see to believe, unfortunately.
Go.
now I don't remember what I was
No,
saying.
the day you came,
Oh yeah, I could tell that he literally woke up here.
how did you not tell Gina there was not gonna be a show?
Because ask him because he said he assumed I wasn't gonna come in.
Was it on Monday or
It
Friday?
was a Monday. Thank you.
Why wouldn't she have come in?
So basically,
Unless she had beaten Madam
this
on
is when
Sunday.
she came back from Alaska.
Oh, do you know something? I was thinking something like that. I was thinking one of them, Lithuania, one of them countries.
Antarctica. Yeah.
No, fair. Yeah.
And she had told me she may not.
Okay, fair.
Not on the Monday though. This was the
Yeah, but
Friday.
then-
No, this was Esther. I told him I'm going to be back on Thursday. Depending on how tired I am,
Oh,
I
yeah,
might
you-
come in on a Friday.
She should come
So
definitely
it's
on
a
Monday
whole-
then.
Dependent.
Yeah, but then
You're on a
that's
Friday.
Monday, then it's
This is a
weekend
whole-
though.
This is Monday.
She'll never be here on Monday.
She didn't come in on Monday.
It was a Monday. I didn't come in on a Friday, Brent. I came in on a Monday.
Yeah, maybe. Monday.
No, it wasn't maybe. It was a Monday.
Maybe it was a Friday.
No, it was not a Friday.
No,
I
it's-
know
it's
that it
because-
was a-
If you say it's a money, it's a money. It's a money. I
No,
don't
no,
know why
no.
I'm going back
The
and
thing
forth
is,
here.
I know that it was a Monday.
Yeah.
I didn't come in on a Friday.
Hey,
Granted.
cool. But whatever it was, everybody else knew that there was no show
Besides me.
besides her.
Basically,
Yeah.
that's not good.
And she played it off well.
I handled
Like
it,
she
yeah.
didn't.
No, because she
let
already-
me
like, what am I
know
gonna
that She
do?
wanted to rip my.
She's gonna
arms
throw
out
hands?
of my throat.
Oh, good.
She's gonna throw hands.
And then-
She just has to be like, okay.
Oh, and then I came in the week after.
Yeah. And then just,
I was like,
Fair,
no,
I
but
hear it.
honestly, yeah, because I could tell, again, like I said, I could tell you just woke up here. I thought the last thing you need, and to be fair, you'd probably want to go back to bed. If I gave it to you, you won't go back to sleep.
Oh no, you're up.
You were
I
up,
didn't go
up.
back to bed after that.
Up and grateful.
But yeah, so I thought, I just literally, he was like, there's no show today. All I did was, I was like,
I did it. I think I did it on a bank holiday.
I just got back in the car and just,
I think I did it on a bank holiday as just like just muscle memory. And then I got here, but as I knocked, I clocked.
is it when you knocked that you clocked?
Yeah, as soon as I knocked, I was like, oh. And then he was just looking at me and I was like, yeah.
It's worse
Did
for
you
you
curse
because
me?
you live further than I
No,
do.
because,
In the car. She cursed me in the car.
no, I didn't.
Mhm.
I think I can't remember what I
Ancestors
thought.
too.
It wasn't a bank, was it a bank holiday? It wouldn't have been a bank holiday.
I don't think you do that.
It wasn't a bank holiday. I love a bank holiday.
Oh, but you think I would?
I think it was a day.
I'm a change
yeah,
tune,
I think I just forgot.
I believe that, and I really believe that.
Do you know what's killing me?
I
That
just want it to
oh no, it's charging.
flow into what you had kind of threatened you were going to do after each of your beats and bands thingamajiggies.
The holiday thing.
Oh, well, yeah. That's,
Oh, it's not a
keeping a-
secret.
I was
Oh, you
keeping
wanted to keep it.
You love a
yeah, but
secret,
never
innit?
mind.
So next time when it's been
they're
kept from you.
You see, you, yeah, honestly.
No, because Ron said he didn't know this was the big. What big reveal?
Do you know what's really funny?
What reveal?
I have not said anything about the big reveal.
What
Those who
big
know
reveal?
about the big reveal know
when
that
he's
I
talking about
know
because
the big
Emmanuel
reveal.
and Margs aren't here and they're not going to be here until.
Oh,
I'm assuming.
No,
that's what he's talking about.
Emmanuel went. He went to.
he went on a pilgrimage.
Yeah,
He
went
literally
somewhere.
went.
He went on a pilgrimage.
I can't wait for him to come back here because it's the fact that he was taking grace. I just thought
Oh, so did he put anything on his socials?
nothing.
No, he
All
did
right,
on his
cool,
I
story.
didn't see anything.
I saw the when he was the conference day.
God damn it.
I didn't see anything.
But I just tap through.
Okay, well, I guess when he comes back, he's supposed to be back tomorrow. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Fair.
I don't know. And
It's really giving Brother Muzone.
what's it?
For me, like, that's who I think of.
But he was a hitman.
Yeah, obviously.
Mm.
But
I
I mean,
just
just you know what I mean. The
Yeah.
setup. The
Yeah.
Honestly, I think God must be having a great like. 'Cause I find Emmanuel so interesting, yeah. And I just know that there's many like human beings are so interesting. He's not the person I find interesting. I just find human beings interesting sometimes. And I'm just like, from God's view, it must be crazy.
What doesn't he's finding out things about Emmanuel? day by
Obviously,
day?
God knows it all. But like, just what?
You don't know the half of it.
Just what? I don't want to know. That's
You know
good.
what? That's why I kept asking him about his wife because I just can't. It's so weird, yeah. I feel like because he's so layered, yeah, I just can't imagine the partner
What
on the
the
other
union looks
side.
like.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like if Emmanuel told me he was single, I would really understand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it will make sense.
it will make
because
sense
it's
if
like,
you're single. So
it's like you can do this
That's why
process
I
when
ask
you're
him
single.
so many questions because I'm like, how do you have a rib? Like how do you have a
Not a
partner?
rib.
Yeah, like it's just.
Good question.
I
Can
love a rib,
I
you
ask
know.
where that's coming from? Because I understand the words you're saying because it's English and I understand English, right? But give me those threads that are connected in your head as to why you would be like, if he says that he's single, I would,
I think not that he can't. I guess it's because she's not like that. If you
And-
understand what
yeah.
I mean. So when I've asked, like, oh, does she do like? Do you know what I mean? It's like
You do it again. You have all these images and scenarios and events in your head that Emmanuel has done and occupies. I want to know those events. Like, what are you talking about?
oh, so like for example, like his whole
Okay, so his
Right.
love for the nation.
yeah, the nation. So I'm like, is she part of the nation? He's
Alright.
like, no. I was like, is she interested? He
Okay.
said no. I'm like, is she vegan? He's like, no. Like, and where he's so like, I guess Pan African and whatnot. It's like whenever I ask questions, it doesn't seem like they're on the same
wavelength. Like it
wavelength.
doesn't. Yeah.
So I can only in my head, how does it work? And I do understand opposites attract here, but where Emmanuel's, I'm not going to call him an extremist, but he's very dedicated, so he's not lukewarm.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It's like you should be equally
he's-
yoked.
He's so on it.
No, stop. Is he dedicated with the nation? No.
He's
You
on
don't
a
think so?
pilgrimage there.
What?
Chale,
What do you say pilgrimage? What do you mean?
He's
He
taking his
chartered
family.
his
So he's
family.
gone on holiday twice and
No.
he's gone to see
Nah, man.
the
No, he's,
Brent,
what do you call him?
He's taken
The
his
honourable-
family. The
Elijah
honourable
Muhammad.
Elijah Muhammad.
But
He
Ben,
has-
so many places you
Elijah
could go.
Muhammad.
feels like a
Muhammad.
butterfly and stings like a bee.
Farrakhan.
Oh yeah, sorry.
All right.
Do you know something? That's two religions. Elijah.
Elijah Muhammad Ali. You know where I got it from? It's from Don't Be, man. This is South Central. I'm drinking your juice in the hood. Don't judge me.
All right. I can guarantee he would not say that he is a Nation of
Devoted.
Islam member because he isn't.
By their standards or by his standard? Because by my standards, he is.
If he is, then he would need to be attending more meetings.
Yeah, but-
in this country,
Yeah, but I hear you though. But I feel like attending all the meetings here and not going to the main conference, that's fair. You're
to be
dedicated.
honest, what
But I
you're
feel
saying
like
is legit.
ignoring the meetings in your home front, but paying money year 2 in a row to go abroad.
Nah, that's like going to open doors and then saying I'm going to.
But that's the
Disneyland.
thing though. Like he's not going on a holiday. There's so many places to go on holiday. There's so many places, and he's choosing to plan the holiday around this nation.
This is what I'm saying. Like you don't think he's
different.
dedicated, but to me,
No,
that's
don't
a
do
lot.
that. Like, you would probably tell me that my accent is very strong, right? Trinidad. And then Trinidad would tell me.
Sorry,
That's
but
fine.
no, it's one. Do you know what it is? You can't do quotables with me about films because I get really into my bag. So
on.
Von, we're not gonna do that.
Oh no!
because we won't have a show. We won't have a show. Sorry. Quickly off topic here. Like yesterday, I was watching Pop the Balloon,
Yeah. Oh, love that show.
and one of the guys came on, yeah, and he was just like, like he's a comedian, whatever, and he's like, he loves Shrek, yeah. My sister looked at me like, because I started getting so excited, and I was like really laughing. She was like, why? And I was like, because the next thing I'd say to him is, do you know the Muffin Man? And I found it so entertaining, and I was really, and Georgia was just like, you're pathetic, and I was like, yeah, I am. But sorry, anyway.
I love Shrek, but I never thought about asking people that. I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, do you know?
I'm stealing your joke.
What happens afterwards when you ask the question?
If you get it, you get it.
I know.
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Who lives on Drury Lane.
And they're supposed to go back and forth.
He's married too.
And when they do that,
the Muffin Man.
When
The
they do
Muffin Man.
that,
The Muffin Man! Sorry.
then you'll have a moment.
I think it's gonna be a long week.
I find it so. Sorry, Shrek is my favorite.
What one is your favorite?
Number one, man.
Number two.
Nothing
Number
else
two is the
compares. Nothing has better quotables. Literally, number one is the best thing ever. Like, oh my goodness.
It's because of the donkey.
Donkey is amazing. Donkey, like Eddie Murphy, Donkey, I don't think that's the best character that has ever been made.
That's the best casting
Donkey
animation was ever.
Perfect. But Shrek himself, yeah, like ogres have he's got so much range.
Yeah.
Ogres have layers, they're like onions, like he's quite deep. Do you know what killed me? Sorry, again, I'm going off topic here, but this is the last thing I'm going to say about Shrek. There was a girl who did it's going to annoy me because I really wish I could read what she said, which was hilarious. And she was just like, I'm just deep in it, yeah. I watched Shrek again. And she was just like, it was American. So it was like, Fiona needs to get over herself because Shrek is a bum living in a swamp. She's from like a high class family. Like the way she broke it down, like it was like Today Times was so hilarious. But yeah, enough about me and Shrek. Sorry.
But he's not really a roadman, is he?
That is.
Shrek is a roadman? I know
he's not a roadman, he's just
he lives
aggressive.
on the road.
He's just angry. He's not a roadman. He's just an angry fella. But life was hard to him.
Life
so he
was
had to
hard
be,
to him, man. Like Shrek is like Shrek is a victim. Shrek is
He's a victim of circumstances.
Yeah, product of his environment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like life has been cruel to him. Which
People
is
have been so cruel to him, so that's why he just became a loner and whatever, and didn't want people in his space. But when he let love in, then he's being told he can't have the love. Don't be silly. After I let love in.
And look at and Donkey's so cute, yeah, because Donkey like obviously
so
clearly can't read social cues and like
he can't. He's like, where you want me to go? Like now.
So what is Shrek again? What did you say? Something about
an ogre.
Environment?
Oh, he's a product of his environment. He's a victim of his environment.
So you kind of empathize with him based on how
circumstances and how people treat him and stuff.
This ties into our topic of the day.
All right, let's get to. Sorry, we can't get to it.
If mixed race people, right, biracial people, mixed ethnicity people,
biracial.
You know, Georgia sings that every time I talk about her hair, because she's got soft. She's like a 4B. Every time I'm like, oh, your hair, she's biracial. Sorry.
What's 4B?
Oh, the hair patterns, textures.
What does it look like? Judges?
It's softer than...
It's softer. So 4C is like the really tight,
coily,
kind of like typical, like kinky, Afro textured hair. And then 4B, like the 4B is a bit looser.
It's looser,
4A is looser. And then you've got 3C. Yeah. So I think most mixed people are like in the 3s, right?
Yeah, in the 3s, yeah.
Yeah.
So like 3s is like Danielle's hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, if like year after year after year, like mixed race people want to be part of the crowd,
Which
black crowd.
Which one though? Black crowd.
Dark black crowd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dark black.
Dark black.
Not just black.
Black. But if I just say black, you want more.
No, I think black is all shades and hues.
Then that's what I said.
So you're black. Yeah, black crowd.
And they're getting so much pushback, so much.
No room in the in kind of vibe.
There's no room.
Yeah.
All this, we can play games, but you can't have a controller. All this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then after a while, they turn into Shrek, right? And then you have empathy for them. So when we get to the topic of the day, you're gonna have empathy for Becky.
I'm gonna.
All right then.
Now Becky with good hair. She's got good hair though. Let me even try and find Becky. Gina,
I don't know. Right now I've got zero context. Zero, but
Becky
I hear
it.
All right, just very quickly, let's wrap this up. So, Emmanuel, Nation of Islam, vegan. I definitely think that a man or a woman could have a partner that's
I get that.
Dietary
I do. I just think it's long when I think about it. It's such a lot. Yeah, but you definitely can.
Okay, and then what else is there?
Is he Christian? Because again, I get
He
thrown
says he's
off.
Christian. He says he's Christian. He's vegan. He's part of the Nation of Islam. He says he's Christian, but he also believes that we should go back to a time where we're worshipping Ifa and all these other
Do you see what
traditional
I
gods
mean?
and
Doesn't
stuff
say
like
he's
that.
Christian.
He doesn't.
He does.
When's the last time he said he's Christian?
I didn't ask him.
He said he believes in Jesus Christ.
That's not that's saying that you're Christian. Saying you believe in Jesus Christ is not saying that you're Christian.
Jesus Christ. Believes in Jesus Christ.
Those are the three things where you think that he's single.
No, not that he's okay. Let me take that back.
It's not
the
like
single
the
thing.
single
Yeah,
thing. It's just
it's
like-
just related to the fact that his partner is not equally. They're not. I'm not gonna say they're not equally yet because it's not for me to say. But
they're
in
not
terms of
aligned in
like
their
they're not
interests.
aligned. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Like that makes more sense
If
for
his
someone who's single
partner-
because you can explore.
if his partner was the same, I understand. Do you know what I mean?
He's not walking around the home in his red bow tie. He's not doing that. He's not
Why just put that
going
imagery out?
to weekly meetings at his local NY branch. He's not doing that. So it's not affecting his family in that manner.
Fair enough.
When obviously a conference pops up and he gets a chance to hear an address from the Honourable, then he's definitely booking his whole holiday around that.
Honourable Natasha.
Dude, I have my theory on Iman anyway.
Which is what?
I ain't saying out loud.
Okay. I just, do you know what? Do you know what I do like about Emmanuel? He has a lot of range. So he's definitely a very interesting person. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, he's very interesting. He surprises me all the time. Like, I just think, oh, you've got so much range, man. So yeah, that's just it. Not saying that I can't imagine him not being married. It's like I said, it's just literally because it's only because his partner.
Like,
Should I get his wife on as a guest?
She's
Because
not gonna
that's
come
what
on.
it sounds like you want.
What? No.
I don't think she.
Here
You want she will be a good guest?
No, here you
No,
go.
I don't think she'd
no,
want to come
do
on
you know?
anyway. I'm not trying to get all up in their business.
Here you go with
what
your
business?
wickedness. No, look
But
at
you're
me.
talking his business
Look
right
at
now.
me. Look at me.
Right?
Look at me. Here you go with your wickedness.
Drewski hands.
Trying to talk about
Drewski hands.
who are you impersonating now?
Drewski hands.
Because it ain't Marks.
Did you say Lucifer?
God forbid.
Oh my gosh, before the fall. When he was obedient.
When
When he was an angel. Before he got kicked out. Imagine getting kicked out of heaven. That's so bad.
Oh my gosh. Don't
How
worry.
embarrassing.
God willing, I will dial it back a bit. I'm only
I said God willing. Your heart isn't even in it. That's a prayer that's not even... It's barely even leaving your lips, bro.
Oh man. Yeah, so
Question. Do you feel, that, you know, like this dark side that you have?
you're there putting labels and stuff. Yeah.
Like this, like...
labels and stuff.
This little...
You just claimed Lucifer.
I'm not dark at all.
No, but you just claim Lucifer and you, like, you
I
think...
didn't claim Lucifer.
No, and you're like... And the thing is, you're gonna... The thing is, he's
Your
gonna be
guardian
like...
angel is
He's
working
gonna
all
be
the
like,
time
ha,
for you.
ha, banter. But obviously, like, you're very mischievous and, like, there's some things that some Christians might look down upon and be like,
How could
Some
you do such?
Christians.
yeah, like...
Anyway, go on.
They might... like. Do you feel like that side of you, is honouring the Lord Jesus Christ?
Saying that I am Lucifer?
Just
No,
the
you have to.
characteristics of, like, the trolling, you know what I mean?
Is it honoring God? There are things that I do that don't honor God. No.
Okay.
I think there are plenty of things that I do that don't honor. Even my thoughts, the unfettered thoughts.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Yeah. But that's life. And that's
Yeah.
why it is I cling to Jesus Christ.
You say this all the time.
Yes,
You
yes,
say
yes,
this all the
yes,
time
yes, yes,
because
yes,
you
yes.
are a sinner.
Yes, yeah, saved by grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only Jesus.
Even now,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
Even when you call Jesus Christ here, you're rude. It's just...
Thing is, that's not even his name.
So you
Not
think...
even his name.
So when you get to heaven and they bring up blasphemy on your record,
I
say that's not even his name.
Show me.
You know what I mean?
Show me.
Like,
Who's that? Is that your name?
You are so funny, man.
Lord, I'm not involved.
You know who else
I
has
just happen to be in
you know
this
who
room.
else has a lot of range? You. If
I'm
there's
not,
someone
I'm not
who
feeling
has
no vote either.
what?
I'm eating meat.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm eating meat.
Yeah, so this is why we're more here.
That's wild.
Precisely.
We're more here.
I don't bang guns though. I'm not
Then
a gun
what?
shutter. So I'll never have that particular place.
oh, you're not-
No. But you would definitely see me standing up for the things I'm supposed to stand up for. right? I don't
Stand
support
up,
and
stand
glorify and romanticize all that gangbanging life. That's not manly.
Okay,
to me.
okay,
You
hold
understand?
on a minute, because what we're not we
Any man step on your toes, I'll mash him up.
we had this whole
He
conversation.
slaps your bum, I'll mash him
You
up.
know you're dumb, because we had this conversation the other day where you were like, "That's not what it is. It's masculinity." And now
This is what I'm saying.
now you want to
So
come
yeah,
and throw me
you
under the
will-
bus.
No,
Move.
that's wait. You see that conversation I didn't say. Do you understand? That was the private conversation that I would not
Okay,
have said.
okay.
Right? And I agree
Yeah.
that you're not attracted to road men. You're attracted to what you deem is masculine about those particular men.
There you go.
And that, yes, is present in me. So it's all around the block, baby.
There we go.
So
Reformed.
I'm gonna pray for y'all.
Girl, we need more than prayer.
Oh, I'm a fast too.
We need more than
The whole
prayer.
shebang.
I'm gonna be here all week, baby. I'm not going anywhere.
going anywhere.
Don't
Not
go
going
anywhere.
All right, let's get into headlines.
All right then.
I don't mind. What should we do? Should we do one each?
Yeah, girl.
Okay. So, President Zelensky firmly rejected any.
Oh, how can we move on when we haven't loaded up 90s babies?
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Baby. Big ups.
What?
Big ups. Big
What?
up 90s baby every single time.
And you see how
I'm so
handsome
proud
they
of
looked
them.
when
And
it is
yeah.
they were there.
And it was well deserved. And big up you lot.
Come on.
You
Do you
know
know-
what?
do
Also,
you know how they
sorry,
work?
I'd like to thank my wife.
Do you know that's what I was about to say that? I was about to say that.
Saying I'd like to thank my wife.
It's
I'm
beautiful,
like,
man. It's
yeah,
beautiful, man.
Yeah.
And Fred is having a baby. Big up, Fred.
Yeah.
Come on.
I love it, man. They're just so wholesome. And I think watching them from like when they started to how they didn't come into it copying anyone else's
Nope.
what anyone else was doing or wanting to follow anyone else's blueprint. They created their own, and I will always respect that, and just respect that the way they built their own community, just their creativity. And I'm sorry, yeah, bringing VP on camera was the best decisions y'all made.
Come
Oh,
on.
yeah, because he was always behind you.
Yeah. He was never on
Yeah.
camera. It's beautiful, man. Big up, you guys.
I
Honestly,
remember when I first went on like back in the day, like 2019.
yeah.
Yeah, no, they've done so well. I'm so
I'm
proud
of them. I'm
and it's,
so proud
you know
of them.
what? And what you said
So
is well
deserved.
deserved. They're so in their lane. And do you know what I think I love is the refreshing conversations.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the topics that they're discussing. Like you've just this
you know what I
this
love as
it's
well?
what I'm trying to hear and what my
Yeah.
sons and people to be listening to.
And you know what it is? And I think obviously men's podcasts get a lot of slander, and a lot of them deserve it. As a matter of fact, turn the heat up. However, though, what I like about them is that they're very like for guys they're cool guys. Do you know what I mean? Like they're very cool. They've got great style. They're very cool guys, but they don't live to the stereotype of what people assume cool guys should be like.
Yeah.
Like they're all married. They're all settled. They influence themselves in like very positive ways. They have very progressive conversations. It's very refreshing. Like you said, like those are the kind of people that you would want that are good, that would be good mentors for your nephews, your cousins. Like that's what the world needs. So big up Matt Nice, baby, man. I love them, man.
The effing time.
I'm so proud of them. So proud of them. Love that for them.
All right. Sorry, I'm Esther.
It's all right, babes. All right, so Zelensky. Yeah, President Zelensky firmly rejected any peace deal for Ukraine brokered by the... Is it brokered? Yeah, brokered by the
Brokered.
Is?
Brokered.
Sorry, my bad. By the US and Russia without Ukraine's direct participation. He emphasized that Ukraine, as an independent nation, cannot accept agreements made without its involvement and stressed the need for European nations to be included in negotiations. Zelensky also highlighted the importance of security guarantees for Ukraine, emphasizing that these are unattainable without US support and that NATO membership would be the most cost-effective option for its partners. Several European leaders echoed Zelensky's concerns, rejecting any imposed peace settlement and criticizing potential concessions to Russia.
All right, next. TikTok returns to Apple and Google app stores in the US. So TikTok is again available on the US app stores of Apple and Google after President Donald Trump postponed enforcement of a ban of the Chinese-owned social media platform until the 5th of April. The popular app, which is used by more than 170 million American users, went dark briefly last month in the US as the ban deadline approached. Trump then signed an executive order granting TikTok a 75-day extension to comply with a law banning the app if it's not sold. According to Bloomberg, which first reported TikTok's return to app stores in the US, the decision to resume its availability came after Apple and Google received assurances from the Trump administration that they would not be held liable and the ban wouldn't be enforced yet. The ban, which passed with a bipartisan vote in Congress, was signed into law by former President Joe Biden. It ordered TikTok's Chinese owner, ByteDance, to sell the US version of the platform to a neutral party to avert an outright ban. The Biden administration had argued that TikTok could be used by China as a tool for spying and political manipulation.
And last headline for the segment, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a controversial figure known for his vaccine skepticism, was confirmed as a U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary by a 52-48 Senate vote. His confirmation was met with opposition from Democrats and some Republicans due to his past health claims and anti-vaccine stance, though he maintains his children are vaccinated and he supports stronger safety testing for injections. Kennedy will oversee agencies like the CDC, FDA, and NIH, managing $1 trillion budget and approximately 80,000 employees. Despite concerns raised by his cousin Carolyn Kennedy and others about his views on vaccines, his nomination was supported by several Republicans, including Senator Bill Cassidy. Kennedy's appointment marks another step in President Trump's efforts to reshape the government, with other controversial nominees also recently confirmed. Let's get into what you say in topic of the day.
All right, so...
Oh, Twitter. I DM'd it to you, the girls' page, and a tweet.
Yeah, if you can just read that, please, Gina, when it pops up.
Give me a second.
I haven't been on Twitter proper this past week because I didn't have the time at all.
I really don't like the app, you know.
Why?
There's just too many voices.
What, on Twitter?
Yeah, I just...
Do you know what is interesting? What I find interesting, and it might be hypocritical because of what I do, but I feel like we live in an age where everyone believes that whatever thoughts they have needs to be said,
and that's why I for some reason my app ain't even working.
I'm like, someone wants to keep that shit to yourself.
Are we guilty of the same thing though?
That's why I say it makes me. I'm a hypocrite
because we're doing right now.
But I think
we're sharing our opinion.
But I think I share very productive things.
I reckon I could go to your Twitter, right?
And
read some tweets out that other people would say, "What the hell? Why didn't you keep that in your head?"
Yeah, but I use Twitter though as not a diary, but it's my Twitter. Like, I go there to tweet for myself,
like everybody else does.
Yeah, but I'm not tweeting to influence masses. I'm just giving my opinion on. It doesn't make no sense, but what I'm saying doesn't make sense. But I get like it makes sense.
Yeah. I don't need to know about it. Cool. So when I stumbled on Twitter last night just to make sure that I have something to talk about today, I saw a couple tweets, and you know when it is that you catch the back end of something, like it's
so now you go
through, right?
Go in,
and I'm seeing that. Oh, and you know there's certain people who bring that particular type of stuff onto or into your space. And you never look to move them or remove them because sometimes it's interesting stuff. So I'm seeing this person, and this person's being the same, like, confrontational self that they normally are. So I've gone to follow the thread, only to find out that there's an innocent mixed race girl. I'm setting up in this particular way.
You're cooking.
yeah, like who are you playing this time? Which character is this today?
I'm framing it this way because I know Esther does not agree with me, right?
You know, so crazy. You don't have to frame it anyway for me to tell you I don't agree. Like, all you did earlier was say Becky, and I already had my thoughts.
Gosh. All right, so, and I thought it was such a fantastic moment in time because it then opened up a waterfall of different themes, topics, frustrations, etc., etc., etc. And everybody's bringing their own experience to the mix, but not telling everybody why they were brought here.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Okay.
So I am seeing valid points on all sides.
Yeah.
I'm seeing valid points on all sides because it's their experiences that they're talking about. But when
she's biracial,
She's biracial.
No, is she?
She's biracial.
And she went a long way to try to prove this. I mean, let me try to give
Sorry,
some
but her
context.
parents set it up real bad.
Let me
Her
try
name
to give
is
some context.
Becky. Becky is the most Karen name in the land.
To be honest, her name may not be Becky.
Becky?
It could be Rebecca. She could
Them
have shortened
out.
it for...
She had a choice. She had her name... Do you know... Your name being Rebecca and you going by Becky is a choice.
Fair.
When you're mixed race and you look white.
Fair.
That is such a choice.
Fair. No, I don't specifically want to focus on the actual event, even though I'll share the context, because I want to focus on the things that I feel is warranted, right, as part of this particular back and forth, because it has the initial post has 15 million impressions for a reason.
Yeah.
And the commentary that flowed from it, they all had like millions in impressions. So there is something here that, you know, often we come back to. And it's all to do with us as a community, how we treat each other, who we decide can call themselves such and such, and who can't, right? Us dictating this to annex. And sometimes Emmanuel does it on this particular platform. He talks about how, well, just, to be honest, it's not just Emmanuel, it's this one too. Oh, she's not here. I'm not trying to trigger you or anything. I'm saying that Christy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Big up, Christy.
She also doesn't, you know, claim them as black and whatnot. And obviously in America, this one drop rule exists, right? And she isn't American. So
Who is an American?
the thing that she sent you?
Who is she? What is she?
Basically she's a gamer.
Yeah, she's from
America,
the UK.
yeah.
She's British.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she is British actually. That's even worse. For some reason. Are you gonna give context here?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the motherfucking thing, innit?
Do you want to find it? Do you want to send it to you?
Yes, please.
The tweet, right? Her tweet, right?
Yes, please. I want to start from the top and then float
Started
into...
from the... Oh, your Twitter. What's your Twitter again?
That's all right.
Just in
I
the
got
day
it,
after one.
I got it. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
All right. I've been playing about with Grok too. Grok is
Who's Grok?
Twitter's version of ChatGPT.
It's too many
It's
things.
quite nice, man. It's quite nice. And it's
Like that
iterate
one.
each thing. And it doesn't have any limitations just yet. So where I could say I want a picture of 50 Cent in a dress, it will give me a picture of 50 Cent in a dress. Whereas ChatGPT, they're like, not doing that. This is a celebrity image and I can't look to use it for whatever reason. All right, I found it. Cool. Let me pull it up so you guys can get some context. All right, so this girl, Becky JOO, she's a gamer on Twitch. Twitch is a very popular gaming platform. She tweets this on X. I don't tweet as it is, but never did I think I'd have to ever make a tweet like this. Having to prove if I am black enough, and then being told I'm not black enough to play a tournament.
Thank you, sir.
That is for black presenting women. Sorry, let me just start again because I've just laughed in the middle. Having to prove if I'm black enough and then being told I'm not black enough to play a tourney that is for black presenting women is insane. After sending family pictures, by the way, what's next? My birth certificate validating this, which states mixed white and black Caribbean on 2, by the way. My whole life I've experienced racism, but I've never experienced it from the black community. I'll tell you that. Being told I had it easy is effing disgusting considering what I'm literally experiencing right now. Growing up as a mixed race individual was not easy. Always feeling like we didn't fit in. And I think this today is proof of that. So she had attached a picture or text message, a picture of a text message exchange from somebody. And the message reads, the criteria is black women. The reality is that she presents as white. This girl clearly has the privilege a lot of us don't. she don't have to think about her race as a potential disadvantage or source of discrimination. It's not fair. Our world is structured in a way that benefits people that look like her and not like me. So no, she's not allowed. Maybe if she. And that's where the message stops. So I want to basically show you a few images of this young lady, because I do believe she started putting up pictures. This is her. This is the latest picture she put up.
She definitely looks white though. Just saying.
In this picture, can you see that she has black in her?
I'm on her Instagram. Forget y'all.
No, but I'm aware.
I'm scrolling.
Why did she put that picture up?
Because
the lighting is darker.
Yeah, but look.
Is that a black guy standing next to you?
This was in response for people now looking to go on her Instagram or go on her profile to show how, hey, we're using our eyes. How you're trying to basically quote unquote gaslight us, right? Mm-hmm. We're using our eyes and you look white.
So she posted one picture where she looks.
No, but she does.
Where she thinks she looks.
In this one, I'm going through some because I have these fantastic co-hosts here. This is perfect, right? Because
they're eating her up though in the comments.
Sister?
Yeah, my days.
All right, and there's a reason. I think there's legitimacy to each take.
Yeah,
mind you, there is. All right, so this one. Can you see that she's mixed race in this picture?
No.
No.
Really?
I cannot.
Maybe I'm blind, but
because if that's the actual picture,
do you know what it is? It's because the picture's dark. It's got a filter.
Anybody can be mixed race in that picture.
And that's it. All right, so
Rachel Dolezal looks more mixed race in that picture than she would.
But forget that picture because the picture's
that is so interesting. Y'all have lived quite a life in East London and South London, right? Mm-hmm. And you'll have travelled to South London, West London, North London, and East London, North London, and West London.
Okay, actually, in this picture, I couldn't see what you put up there. I had to go and get it myself.
Yes, that's what I'm showing you.
She does look slightly mixed race.
Of course she does.
She does.
So, have you not met all these different types of, first of all, black people? And you've seen the different ranges of black people?
Yeah.
Right? Have you seen a whole set of mixed race people and you've seen the different ranges of mixed race people?
Yeah.
Have you even seen some white people that you think are mixed race and they're not mixed race?
I wouldn't go that far.
Really? Interesting.
Like I wouldn't, when that's, mixed, not with black. Like I feel like you've got something in you, but I'm not looking at you thinking do you know what I mean?
Okay, fair. And a lot of people, us included, we just use our eye test. Right? And we look to determine whether this person has black in them or not based on just looking at them. And then if we're asked, do you think this person has black? Yes, no. Cool. So this person, she has tried to enter Tony.
Mm-hmm. Stop saying that.
I'll try and get into the...
I know, but it's just so funny. Go on.
I even found out what YNs meant the other day.
Young niggas.
Yeah.
I have a glow.
I gathered that's what it meant because of Cash Doll and Asian Doll, to be honest.
And did you also hear about that girl who had throat spray?
That's where I got YN from. I didn't send you TikTok. Some girl in America, she's like 30 something. She's got 3 kids or something like that. I bring up her kids because she's a grown woman. She's grown. She's some guy on her Insta DMs or whatever, and then they're talking back that just cute little flirts here and there, whatever. All of a sudden, he's like, okay, come over then. This girl packs her bag to go to Atlanta. She said she tried to say that he paid for the flight. So he came out and said he didn't pay for a damn thing. But anyway, she said he paid for the flight. But then when she got there, he went to the hotel, wherever. He didn't. Then he said he had his daughter. Then she said, okay, get a baby. Then he said he'd get a babysitter. Blah, blah, blah. She basically got stranded and had to sort out the hotel herself and blah, 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 blah. Come to find out anyway, the guy's younger than her. But then she's made it seem as if like because she was like, oh, he comes online and he acts like, he's got it all together, always doing this, always doing that. But then basically like when you meet these guys, that they don't have it like the way they present to have it. Mm-hmm. But the guy caught wind of the TikTok and he came out with his own story. And Gina, I tell you, he put her to shame.
Really?
Because he basically showed text messages. He was basically like, he was joking about her coming over. He didn't realize she was serious. And then she's on a plane. But he was like, she paid for her ticket.
Is this the video?
She didn't know what she's talking about. It's too long to play, sorry.
No, I'm not playing the video. I'm just showing you the girl.
The girl, yeah. And then he said he paid, yeah, she said He said that she paid for her damn ticket. She paid for the hotel, whatever. He was like, he had his kid. He's like, obviously, I'm not going to ditch my kid for you. He basically said she was upset because they didn't have sex. And then she messaged him saying that she came with throat spray and strepsils. But he's so cute. He was like, what's that for?
Throat spray?
I'd never heard of that.
Where did they get that at?
I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was embarrassed for all parties, to be honest. Because I just thought, you know what? I hate certain things. I hate when I've dedicated some minutes to watching it. I'm just angry. I want to take it back.
Just so you're aware, the throat spray was like numbing spray.
I think we kind of gathered.
Wow. So she would have got 3,000.
Apparently, people do this.
I don't. Gina's mind is innocent. I don't think she would make.
Yeah, because mine is in the dumps. Because
I
I'm
think
just a
walking
walking Jezebel.
No, you had context already.
Well, yeah, to be fair, okay, yeah. But when I first watched, I was thinking throat spray. I didn't get it. But then apparently that's what happens.
Strepsils and throat spray, I'm just thinking.
I thought she had a cold.
Cold.
I thought she had a cold, and I was thinking, ew. Why would you want to link somebody if you got a cold?
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah. So.
Go through the pictures. You say you're going through the girls' pictures.
Yeah, I'm looking to
there's
find
this one
the pictures
too.
that she threw up.
Media.
Let me see. Media. All right, so this is what she looks like.
She looks like she's like Turkish or something. Like Turkish, Greek, like Mediterranean. She doesn't look like she's got any black in her.
And then some people were pulling up some of her tweets.
As they do.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do the thing she was doing, she should have been prepared for that. She should have deleted them tweets before she started talking about she wanted to be
One in particular, it was referencing her reacting to somebody complaining about not being allowed to go into a particular space that wasn't for them.
Yeah.
So somebody like retweeted it saying, "Oh, the irony." Now you're on this side complaining.
Now you're complaining.
Yeah. But like I said, when I'm reading some of the comments, I'm seeing validity on both sides.
Yeah.
And I do believe that each person who's coming to the podium with their sharing their experiences, right?
Yeah.
So I do want to kind of focus on mixed race people today.
Yeah.
Right? And it's this conversation. Because when we do talk about colorism, it's normally them as victors, right? They are the ones who are championed and glorified in the larger society, and there is little empathy for any of their experiences when it is that they want to share it.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, Gina, and then you, Esther, is your empathy or sympathy capped? And if it is capped, is it dependent on what you hear from them when they're sharing their stories?
Do you know what it is with this situation? Yeah, like she's claiming that she's mixed in it, so I'm not gonna say that she's not mixed because you're mixed, but you present as white, so both things can be true. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it is a bit unfair, with how she's being treated, but at the same time, it's a hard one because I get why they wouldn't assume that you're black. Do you get what I mean? Like, I understand because I don't think you're black. Like, looking at you, now you've told me, it's like, oh, okay. But...
So this person has said the curly hair, right? And obviously you see this, right? Now, somebody quote tweeted this person.
Is that Becky?
This is Becky.
Okay.
Somebody quote tweeted this person and said, but a lot of you black girls who are like...
Still wigs again, isn't it?
So, you see how you're sighing and you're sighing, right?
I didn't sigh. I just said they referenced the wigs. Yeah.
Cool. But it's a trope that you hear all the time.
I'm sighing because I put a wig on, but I don't ask to be indoctrinated into the flipping Brazilian community, do I?
Yeah.
I put the wig on. I don't ask the Peruvian community to please take me in. I put the wig on. I don't ask the Turkish community to allow me in because my hair is currently straightened.
Yeah.
It's dead. It's a stupid dead argument.
So this person is going off the back of this girl's hair, right? And said this is the curly hair she's talking about. Now, you all know that hair can change its texture if it is that you do things to it.
Yeah,
right?
she clearly straightens her hair, or She's. We said this.
I'll be honest with you.
It doesn't even matter. We were talking about it earlier, right? Everybody can have different texture. You can have 4 A, B, C, whatever. That's it's your genetics, isn't it? So.
Okay, I can remember. I want the focus to be on the plight of mixed race people, right? And I did ask. I want to set the scene first. Do you have like a lack of sympathy or empathy for mixed race girls who are quote unquote white presenting?
No, because how can I have a lack of empathy? Because
if they're saying woe is me.
No, because do you know what it is, yeah? And can I be honest? This is why I don't want mixed race children, and I say this all the time, yeah, because I'm never going to understand what it is like to be mixed race. It's not something I'm ever going to be skilled in. I can't even navigate that space or show you how to navigate that space as a parent. Do you get what I mean? Like, I wouldn't. That's why I don't want mixed kids, because you see, like this argument now, as a black mum, I can't even give you, like, I haven't walked in your shoes. Do you know what I mean? I just think it's a realm that I've never had to navigate, and I'm not gonna say that it's not hard, because we hear it all the time. Sometimes they're not black enough, sometimes they're not white enough. I can only imagine what that can feel like on both sides of not feeling like you fit in.
Amazing. So you've identified a level of difficulty that they've had to basically
because if I sit here and say that I haven't, that's me being ignorant.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But that doesn't take away from it doesn't take away from what I've experienced.
Right. So you can experience what you've experienced and you've lived it, so you can speak to it, right? And if this particular friend of yours, she's your friend, starts talking to you about the difficulties of her life, is that taken away from your experience?
It shouldn't.
Does it subconsciously?
I can see that it would.
Talk to me.
I can, because it's the same. It's like, then it becomes, not struggle Olympics, but do you get what I mean? Because in the grand scheme, but I think that's with everything in life though, because I can sit here and complain about life and someone else can look at me and be like, but you're not homeless on the street. Do you understand what I mean? So I feel like that's always the case.
I like this, you. Esther.
Yes. You like this, me?
Yeah. Because I've asked a question and you haven't dodged answering the question, right? You just placed the memory in your mind that, yes, 100%, I may have a lack of empathy whilst you're telling me about your struggles, because I'm looking at you and I'm seeing that you got my struggles.
Yeah, literally, 100%. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to sit here and act like in the back of my mind, I'm not thinking, do you know what I mean? But at the same time, I can understand that you are actually going through something. Do you get what I mean? And you're entitled to feel how you feel.
Do you feel the same way, Esther?
No, I do have empathy, because I think the thing with mixed race people, because I argue that they are black and they are white. I believe that they belong to both communities. They didn't choose to have the heritage that they do, right? And I also feel like a lot of people, like, in one way or another, I'll talk to women because I'm a woman, but women for the most part have some kind of, there's things that you're insecure about. And I think even as a mixed race person, man or woman, I don't think it's nice to be dissed by the black community, and I don't think it's nice to be dissed by the white community. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's not a nice thing. So I definitely do have empathy for that, but I also think that you should be socially aware to know that, yes, the struggles that you face of not feeling like you belong to this community and not feeling like you belong to that community, that doesn't mean that there aren't privileges that you enjoy. Do you get what I mean? Like, every community in some way or form enjoys certain privileges in one way or another, right? But you can't say because you have X difficulties, that means that you're entitled then to join in on other people's struggles as well. Like, it's okay for you to have struggles in this department, but also have privileges in this department. And just because you've got privilege in this department doesn't take away the struggles that you have in another department. That's okay. But for me, I find it, the reason why I'm shy for this girl is because you are white passing. And you don't even look, respectfully, but you don't even come across as the kind of person who makes their mixed race known and makes their desire to be involved in black politics or black anything apparent, because you don't. And also as well, like, I get that you want to join a community that you feel like is for you, but the reality of it is that group was created for dark-skinned black women. You don't fit the criteria. You just don't. You don't fit the criteria. So you can't. This group can be created for black women or for dark-skinned black women or whatever category of black women who have not had a safe space in this industry. And then you think that because you're not allowed in, you feel so entitled that now what you're doing is making their safe space that they've had to go out of their way to create more unsafe. Because now what you've done is that you've brought hate, more hate and insults and whatever and trolling and whatever the case is to their group. And then you're online trying to fight for your black rights, but then the things that you're retweeting, the things you're doing here to are the tweets that are saying how mean and horrible the black community is. Are you dense? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Because it sure looks like it. That makes no sense to me. You can't be online fighting about, oh, I am black, but then the tweets you're retweeting are from white people saying, oh, the black people are just so horrible to their own, aren't they? Read the room. So I have no sympathy whatsoever for Becky with the good hair. I don't have any empathy for her. I have no sympathy for her. Any ethies that's going on, I don't have it for her. None. Read the room. If you're that woke and you're that black, read the flipping room. That's what you should do.
Perfect, lovely. And I agree with everything you said because those are my thoughts, my sentiments towards this particular case.
Yeah.
But I want to remove it from this particular case because for me, that's black and white.
Yeah, right? I feel bad for mixed race people. I've said it on this show before though, and Christine Eman didn't agree, where I feel like I don't think it's nice for me to be half black and half white, and then someone says to me, I don't belong in the black side, and I don't belong, imagine me dealing with racism
on both sides
from my family.
Yeah.
From the white side of my family, even though I am one of them. But then I'm like, okay, fine. Because they see me as a Negro. I'll go to the Negroes. And Negro is like, nope.
You're not Negro enough.
You're white.
Yeah.
But it's like, so where do I go?
Yeah.
So I feel a lot of empathy for mixed race people on that. And I think even just the way that they're speaking, I think even like with their struggles just being dismissed, there's not enough, I guess maybe within the community they have those conversations, but within the wider community, their experiences and the things that they deal with isn't given enough attention because it's like, shut up, you just got that privilege. Shut up. And that's not the case. It's like when we talk about even white privilege, not every white person has white privilege. Because when it comes to white privilege as well, there's now the class element to it. So I definitely 100% feel for them on that front. And I think that is an issue that does need to be solved. I feel like if you're mixed race and you never ever want to have anything to do with the black community and you don't care for black issues, blah, 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 and you're shunned, fair enough. But if you're someone who actually cares about things that goes on in the black community and you do deal with racism and you do because again, not every mixed race person is white passing. Do you get what I mean? I can't ignore that. It's like when Meghan Markle was dealing with the whole thing she was dealing with. To white people, she's black. But to some black people, they're like, oh, she looks like a white woman. But the reality is that this woman for years has been doing a lot of work about black issues and speaking up about black issues. Do you get what I mean? So that is heartbreaking to have to deal with that form of identity crisis. I think that's heartbreaking. So I can never argue against that.
Beautiful. Amazing so far. So the lack of empathy that subconsciously may sit in your mind, would this be the same if like a pretty girl comes into the mix and starts talking about her woes?
What do you mean?
You know, when a pretty girl comes, she's like, "Oh my gosh, I just don't feel so pretty today."
Oh yeah, see that I ain't got the energy for.
Why not?
Oh my gosh,
I haven't got the energy for because it's like,
or like the gym version when there's like a girl with a nice fit body. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I just feel so fat today."
That's me.
So,
girl,
That is
me.
Right. That is me.
I was gonna move on to
Esther,
that.
So you got me,
Esther.
Right.
You have got.
All right.
I'm so exposed. Jesus.
Yeah,
Jesus
but
Christ.
no, but wait though. Would you ever say that?
Do you know what?
In the midst of somebody who's overweight, who's plus size?
Like I can read the room in it.
That's my thing.
So,
but they never read the room. These people.
I can read the room, yeah. So I will know the audience to
take your sorrows
and
too.
to be honest, the sorrows are only in my enclosed space. Do you get what I mean? Like, unless you're in my space. And 9 times out of 10, yeah, it's the people that I train with that get that version of me. Yeah. Like, nobody else online gets that version. Like, I don't portray my insecurities or whatever because I know that people will look at me and it will be like, you're talking from a place of privilege. Remember when Kid was here and he asked me and he said, oh, in that video, like, do you like your physique? And I said...
Wait a minute, I haven't put up certain clips of that because I don't want to basically cause trouble, but have I got permission now?
What, to put up the video?
The videos I wanted to put up.
Oh, what, I'm kidding them, look. I never told you not to though.
I'll tell you
know,
right
but
now.
I don't want
I'm
to-
gonna be in the comments, and I will not be saying pleasant things. So you might want to take my name out of the bio, just temporarily.
I didn't have any issue.
No, I did.
I know Esther did, but
I did.
All right, so there is also a theme where a woman or a man can present as though they don't mind that something is happening to them, whereas the room will be like, hey, that's a wild.
What do you mean? Give me an example, please.
For example,
Yeah, that situation. I was all in Nigeria. Having problems.
As in like I didn't
also with aggressive stuff.
I didn't deep what was happening, but everybody else was just like, sister, are you okay? I get it. Cool.
All right, so let me go back, get back on topic. So it's an issue of privilege. I was talking about privilege, and I asked you about
if a pretty girl was to
yes,
come and start.
because you did say that on the flip side, you are somebody who would say, I have body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
Right? And you said you wouldn't look to basically articulate this in a group of, I don't know, women who...
Let me put. I know the audience, and I'm mindful in it because I never wanna. Because again, it's not struggle Olympics, but it's like you don't. I don't have it bad. It's bad to my standard, and remember, this is all based on me. But to the average person, they're not gonna even understand what my issue is. So I know it's an internal thing. So I wouldn't like Esther said. I'm not gonna sit in a room of like. But it's but it depends though, you know, because there's two ways you can look at it. Because sometimes, if I do it, it's more to show the human side and the fact that regardless of, like, nobody feels perfect. Even me in my position, I have imperfections that I want to work on. So it's normal, if you get what I mean.
So you sharing your insecurities, that's an aid for others to be like, well, I too, if you look at me and you think I'm perfect,
yeah, I too
don't feel perfect in my body.
Yeah, that's it will be more in that sense, but it's never to like.
No, it's never feel worse about themselves.
It's never to make any like. I don't want this. It's not sympathy that I'm after because I know that I'm not gonna get it. Do you understand what I mean? Like I don't want sympathy. I don't need the sympathy. It's not woe is me. I'm not violin.
But you said just now that you know you're not gonna get it, so you don't share it. It's
not. No, as in
one of the reasons as to
no.
All right, cool.
Don't, because that's not what I was saying. Because you're making it seem as if I was gonna get sympathy, I'd share it more. And I'm saying
I was going to ask that question.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
That's
felt
what I'm
safe
saying.
enough to share it, to bond, because remember, this is what this is all based on. People are trying to find connection, right? They're trying to find their tribe. They're trying to find places where they can basically build a relationship with others, right?
Yeah.
Go on.
Let me give you an example. The reason why it's a no is, remember when I went through that period of like getting trolled online, like
For
recently,
what?
I kept getting called ugly, right?
Okay.
By men, black men at that, by the way, just saying. And it was a repeated thing. Like it wasn't like a one-off. Like there was a period where every week without fail, like, and it was when my videos were going viral, I kept screenshotting them, and I literally kept screenshotting them, and then like I'd like post about it, and then it was like every time I did it, because I'm very much feed you to the lions, isn't it? So I'm doing this so people will go and attack you, so I don't have to do it. So next time, not to come on my page and chat nonsense, yeah. But then I realized it was a lot of, oh babe, you're not pretty. I mean, you're not ugly. You're not, and I didn't want that. I didn't need.
Like I'm trying to feeding this person.
That's not even what I was after. I didn't want you guys to make me feel better about myself, if you get what I mean. But that's what a lot of it was, and then I just thought, oh. Like, I don't want this. Like, I don't want you to feel like... I felt like, oh, my gosh, like... It made me feel worse, if you get... It was weird. It made me feel worse. Because I remember there was a day where I was filming content and I said, oh, filming content to get told I'm ugly again. It was a joke. When I saw my DMs, I said, nah, let me delete it. Because I was like, guys, this is
not what I want to
like, I'm genuinely just shits and giggles. I'm do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a troll. You guys should know this by now. But it was like, there was such an outpouring of, like, compliments and support. And I don't like that. So... I think I know what I'm making. Do you understand what I'm trying to... I don't get the point I'm even trying to make anymore.
No, I get what you're saying.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Maggie says, please can you use examples of mixed race men too? Otherwise, conversation goes into so-called beauty politics, would you see Pete Wentz or Cole Palmer a representation of you as a black man? So the reason as to why is I'm focusing on like women right now is because the incident started from a dark-skinned black
society.
I'm looking for the flipping phrase I started using.
Torny.
And obviously there are two dark-skinned black women in the room, innit? So I think that's why. That's what's staring my question.
Someone said I wasn't dark skin last time.
Who wasn't?
Last time I was called dark skin black woman. Someone said I'm dark skin.
You're not dark skin.
I'm more I can't remember what the word is.
Brown.
But isn't this what we're talking about? To everybody, they have different.
It's interesting, you know.
It's so interesting.
No, because you're right. Because you see how I look on this screen. This isn't how I look when you clip up videos.
What? Where you go that verse? What?
No, I look darker.
No.
Is what I was saying. I feel like
I'm sorry. She does.
Thank you.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
No, wait.
Wait. So I'm not going crazy.
No, you're not.
Wait
But
a
to be
minute.
fair,
Wait a
though,
minute.
It's everybody does.
Wait a minute.
Because Mark's always looks tanned.
Wait a minute.
Do it.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
Bear in
I'm
mind.
so happy that I'm not going
Bear
crazy.
in mind. What
know.
I'm going to do, because you just said what you said, right? And I keep telling you all.
Don't be evil.
So many
I
examples.
thought it must be better.
I've been no. What are you talking about? Y'all be telling me I'm Lucifer's child. What are you talking about?
We never said
From
that
the
was
top of
those
this
are
show,
your
that's what
words.
you're saying.
Those are
I
your
claim my
words.
daddy. That's what you've been saying.
What?
No.
But anyway,
Esther
Yeah,
whispered and said,
I'm going to show you that the exact same stream you're seeing is exactly what gets clipped up, right? There is no sort of processing. I don't grade anything. So there's no...
Maybe our brightness is just low
no,
on our
but
phones.
I'm telling you, what you're saying, I don't disbelieve it. Because
Okay,
the mind can play whatever tricks it wants. You just talked about your dysphoria,
no, I
right?
know, but I'm
It's
not.
more for you.
By the way, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing.
No, you are.
I'm not.
So you... Wait. So do you want me to apply more?
No, I don't want you to do
Contrast?
anything.
More what?
No,
More
did
what?
you-
Since
can
you're
I
not
say something?
applying it.
What did you say? What did you say before I said what I said? Because it was a
Oh, no,
point to
actually,
something.
you were saying why we're having the conversation about women.
Yes.
I said because we've got two dark skinned women. Then I said someone said I'm not.
Oh,
and
you were talking about being
said
dark
that everybody's perspective, they have their own scale of what is dark and what is that and next.
And then it was just an observation.
Yes.
That was all I was saying.
Yes.
Not
But
saying
this
that.
observation isn't correct.
No, but by the way, again, it's not. I don't want you to do anything, and I've never. It's not a thing that I've noticed, and I'm like, oh, that's different. It's just. I mean, I have noticed it, but I'm not saying it as like it's a bad thing.
I've noticed that you see images of yourself and you think a particular way about yourself.
Fair,
100%.
fair.
So that's why sometimes I even think twice about putting clips up. But then me doing that, like it's.
You're enabling her.
No, not just that, but sorry, I should be thinking about that. But I'm more so thinking about the
Engagement.
promotion of TDA.
That's not what you're making us
Sometimes
darker.
she's like, I'm not sharing that.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
She's like, I'm not amplifying this.
I'm not doing this. No. For people to come for me, I'm too fragile, you know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm fragile. Sorry.
And sometimes I deep that I can say things like that. You've just said you're too fragile. Baby, I don't say that, right? But let's just say I didn't. But I'm able to now push that or project that onto other people when they're coming to me with their woes. Even if they're their woes, I'm looking at them thinking, they shouldn't be woes. Are you mad? I can't dictate however they're feeling is now manifesting in real life.
Yeah.
I don't live with them.
Yeah.
I'm not in their brain. Do you understand? My cortisol levels don't fluctuate based on how society sees them. It's them.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I've had to reconfigure how I read tweets and whatnot. So that's what I'm saying. When I was going through the back and forth of all these particular people, I'm thinking fair. But all this is happening, I'm thinking there's a lack of empathy all over the gaff. And everybody's just speaking from their own experience as if it is that person is directly talking to them. I'm thinking, wow, this is why we need a therapy show.
Great segue.
I don't know.
Little nugget.
So happy for you.
It will all make sense one day. But never mind. All right, cool. So I don't want to basically labor on this because I do have a lot of stuff to do today, and you guys have participated wonderfully. I want to ask a few more questions about this because this is a very loaded conversation. This topic is very loaded because even before we go into the person being of mixed heritage or mixed ethnicity, we know that light-skinned black women go through this, right? And the same thing of wanting to be accepted, depending on what it is that you look like, how you appear, you are shunned, right? So let's pause that. We will reconvene when something else comes up. But let's kick on to the rest of the show.
All right then.
All right. Thank you very much for participating, ladies.
You're welcome.
Anytime.
All right, then.
All right, so next headlines. The NHS dentists very weak and not fit for purpose, warns health leaders. So England's Chief Medical Officer, Professor Sir Chris Whitty, has declared the NHS dental system as very weak and not fit for purpose, citing a lack of access, particularly for children. He highlighted the alarmingly high number of children with tooth decay, leading to lifelong poor dental health and costly hospital procedures to remove decayed teeth. The government's dental recovery plan aimed at increasing NHS's dental treatments is deemed a failure by Sir Chris, as it hasn't addressed the shortage of dentists providing NHS care.
Before you move on to the next article, Ed says, make sure the HDR is off on your camera. A deaf can mess up the brightness levels on different platforms. So,
You're right.
I have been a cameraman.
And literally, Brent is basically thinking.
You know how some people buy trainers?
Yeah.
Some people buy watches.
You
buy cameras, baby.
I'm a cameraman since I was 16, right?
You know,
that's
I know
right.
every single feature of my camera, right? I'm not an automatic guy. I do everything on manual, right?
You're just trying to help, man.
No. But he's going on as though he's giving me advice, right?
He's basically saying, don't.
That's pride.
You can't teach it.
No, it's not.
It's
not
pride.
because there's no, hey, maybe such and such. There's none of that.
It's to make sure.
Hey.
To make sure it's very like.
Do you know what's so funny? Yeah, I was about to say but how did it was to you? Then I saw act. I said fair enough.
Have you never heard your parents, any of your parents, tell you when you go out there, hold your head up high?
Yeah.
You're carrying our name. You are
So
a
you're saying
beautiful,
it's not pride.
handsome. It's not pride.
This is your parents.
This is the level of confidence
That you
That
have
you
when
have-
it comes
and
to
security
And
in which
should,
is that my parents
actually.
is still in me. Right?
Absolutely.
So if he's said something that may need adjusting, then I can adjust it.
Absolutely.
Right? There is no HDR on my camera at all. I have never taken pictures with HDR enabled. Right? I've stopped taking pictures time ago. Right? I am aware of this HDR button. It's not a button. It's a feature inside. I have to switch it on. I've never switched it on, and I've never used it for this particular show.
Okay.
And this all stemmed from him knowing that, well, believing that what you said is legit. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, this is how things start.
Well,
Camera gate.
sorry.
This is
No,
your
over
gate.
here.
You're the only person in that gate. Anyway, Bank of England. The Bank of England's gold reserves, the world's second largest, has seen a significant outflow in recent months, primarily due to traders' concerns about potential US tariffs on precious metals. This movement of gold, primarily to New York, has created logistical challenges due to security and transportation constraints, leading to a multi-week wait for removal and increased gold prices in London. Despite the outflow, which represents less than 2% of the bank's gold stock, Governor Andrew Bailey assures that there is still plenty of gold remaining. While the current situation highlights the physical limitations of the global gold markets, experts suggest this is a temporary phenomenon and London remains a central hub for gold trading and storage.
Okay, and the last headline is about Liberia's president who suspends hundreds of officials over asset declaration failure. So Liberian President Joseph Wakai has suspended more than 450 top government officials, including ministers, for failing to declare their assets to the anti-corruption agency. They will be off work without pay for a month or until they submit the required declarations, according to the presidency. Wakai said that the officials had contravened the code of conduct for state officials by not being transparent about what they own. The president, who had pledged to fight corruption when he came into office last year, said failure to comply undermined efforts to combat corruption and ensure accountability. Among those suspended include the ministers for education and health, as well as special envoys for tourism and investment. They also include officials working for the executive mansion, the official residence of the president, and county administrative officials. The law requires all public officers to declare their wealth before taking up their posts and when they leave their positions in government. The Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission published the list of all the 457 affected public officials, noting it was doing so as prescribed by law. Wakai, who pledged to fight corruption when he came into office last year, said failure to comply undermined efforts to combat corruption and ensure accountability. I feel like I literally just read that. But yes, it is time to pay them bills.
All right, let's get to Word on Road.
I just read something so disturbing. Let me fill you all in so you could be disturbed with me. Jimmy Carragher arguing that Salah, being from Egypt, therefore not able to win a major competition, may stop him from winning the Ballon d'Or.
This is football stuff, right?
Yeah, but I think you guys could
That's so
join
sad.
me.
That's horrible.
No, it's not. I'm finished. She interrupted me.
Sorry.
That's all right. Mind games.
It's gonna make it real dark in the next clip.
Michael Richards, you know who he is, right?
Yeah.
Correctly points out AFCON is a major competition.
And it is.
And then, yes, Carragher then scoffs and says, seriously.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
why is it not a real competition then?
Can you imagine?
Because it's Africans,
Can you
Scoffer.
imagine?
basically.
So,
Racism all over the place.
and it's he probably wouldn't even say it is, you know?
No, they wouldn't
And
say
then
that.
some people would be like, yeah, fair.
It's unconscious bias. Didn't have
is.
Prince Harry tell you guys? Gosh. What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna breeze through these to be fair. But so Word on Road, Portia. I might watch Real Housewives of Atlanta because Portia's back, and I want to know why she and Simon broke up. Portia Williams is like one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta OG. She's great TV. Can't lie, she's great TV. And she was married to Simon Gubadia, who is a Nigerian man, but then she met him through his ex-wife on Real Houses of Atlanta and then swooped on in.
You know, I forgot that was even.
Oh,
a
girl,
thing.
that's a villain story. Swooped on in and married the man, and then less than a year they're getting a divorce. Here's my before the show starts, right? Before the new season starts, my prediction is that I don't think she knew that he was a fraud. Let me tell you why he's a fraud, allegedly a fraud, right? So basically, he's an illegal immigrant in Nigeria, in America. He's actually been detained by ICE over this weekend, basically. But he came into the country on a visitor's visa, or was a student, I think. One of the temporary visa, right? He overstayed his welcome. He got caught at some point, got deported like 1975 or some crazy time like that. Got deported back. He came back in with a short-term visa again, overstayed his welcome. And I think he got deported again. But then he came back under someone else's ID, under someone else's identity, right? To visit again. And then he's been there for this long.
True Nigerian man.
Been there for this long. And then he tried to apply to stay, citizenship to stay, under the false identity. And they were like, first of all, that's not you. So of course no, because that's not you. Like you basically came into your coming to the country was illegal, so we can't grant it on that basis. And he's been trying ever since, and it's just been a no. I think that she found out about his fraudulent schemes, and that's why they were getting a divorce. That's my prediction. Because Portia's like, she's one of those girls that catches feelings in like 2 weeks, and like week 2 they're already in love and she's ready to just move the whole way in. And that's what. So he's been fighting anyway because he's been wanting her to get out of the house and whatnot. But I think she's smart enough to. I think they've moved into a new house together, and I believe they're both their names on the lease. I don't know, child. All that nonsense. But anyway, cut long story short, the man was detained by ICE. Obviously, Trump is not playing about. There's been a lot of jokes online about whether she called ICE. I don't think she would have. I don't think she would have. But then I don't know the woman, so I don't know.
To be fair.
But she basically posted something on her story before news broke that he had been detained. But she was like, "It's disheartening." She said, "Sorry, it's disheartening to see my estranged husband make choices that have led to this outcome. At this moment, my priority is moving forward with my family." People were like, "Wait, girl, what are you talking about? What's he done now? Like, what's he done now? Because he's been doing a lot. There's nothing worse than a man. Nothing worse than a gossiping man. Sorry, but he's been doing the absolute most. He's in every single blog you can see. He's in every comment section. It's just so pathetic. But anyway, that's what's happening. And then obviously the news then came out that he's been detained by ICE and he's on his way back to Nigeria. But it's Simon. I can see him making his way back somehow. But
He'll figure it out.
He'll figure it out. But all of this started from 1982. His illegal entries and exits and illegal entries again. So yeah, we'll see what happens with all of that stuff. I think I might actually get back. I haven't watched the show in years though, but I might actually watch it. There's a lot of characters I didn't like in there. ASAP Rocky. Wait. ASAP Rocky got lucky, man. He got lucky. He was found not guilty in the gun assault trial. Love that for Rihanna. I can't lie to you. Them two babies, I just can't. That just another single parent, another single mother on the streets. I can't, because he would have been away for a very long time. But yeah, and then he's, good things are happening for him, and I hope that he, I hope he just stays on the path of straight and narrow. To be honest, because it's funny because people kept saying, "Oh my gosh, she don't deserve this." People were like, Rihanna knows the man she's with. Like she knows what he's like. Wasn't he? He was the one who got arrested in Sweden that time. After just shortly. Was he? Is he an All Lives Matter guy? I don't think he is. I think he was saying something about. It was to do with police brutality, and he was just talking outside of his neck, talking about, just obey the police and da 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 da. And he was basically trying to deny that racism has a part to play in, black men being arrested in the way they are and all that kind of stuff. I believe so. Then he went to Sweden for something, got in a fight, I believe, and then got arrested. Then he's talking about he needs help. People were like, nah. Now you can sit in there and think about your, the words that you uttered not too long ago. But yeah, so she knows the Manchester with. But anyway, there's that. The NAACP Awards, Image Awards happened the other day. And I remember we talked about it just before we went on our break. And I talked about the Wayans family. I just love them so much. Like and Damon Wayans Sr., beautiful man.
Yeah, I literally looked
he's a zaddy. Like, dare I say, him over Morris Chestnut. Dare I actually say?
Wow, you went that far.
Yeah. Because he's just so love him. Here we go.
I'm married to you. In some dystopian parallel reality, right? Yeah. Stranger things have happened. Would you want me to be fawning over?
You're crazy for that.
You're
crazy.
Sometimes when you're on your phone, you don't listen to me. So why
you know what?
Focus on your phone.
Never go on. What the fact that she's.
The focus my focus.
What, because she has a celebrity crush.
Oh, okay.
Is that what it is? Yeah,
because what you're doing is obvious.
I've seen
about your raising eyebrows.
People have celebrity crushes. Like nothing killed me more. Yeah, than my sister-in-law. She made me so shy. It was so funny. Yeah, she sent me a message. She was like, "Oh my gosh, Chris Brown responded to me." Like, no, but she sent me the screenshot, and me and Georgia were like, "You're making us shy." Like she was so. When said she was blushing, the way this girl loves Chris Brown, and someone commented on her Instagram, I said, "Wow." She was proper like blushing. Celebrity crushes, I feel like, if you've got a celebrity crush, don't fancy that celebrity.
Literally.
Like, I would rather know that you have a celebrity crush than and me too, if I now get insecure about it, then I need to get myself together.
Sorry, is it Damon Wayans Jr. or Senior? Because I know his son is Junior. He can't be Junior.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Michael from Wife and Kids.
Yeah, Michael. I did watch that and think, wow, you've aged really lovely.
Yeah, so he's Senior. Yes, I'm not talking about his son. His son annoys me. No, it is about him. It just annoys me. But Senior, yeah, I'm talking about Senior.
So anyway, go on. In a dystopian world, we're married, and what you fancy? You had a celebrity crush.
If I'm there, I'm sitting next to you, and I'm basically just voicing how much it is I think this person is just gorgeous and whatnot, and they don't look like you.
They're both black, aren't they?
I'm joking.
I like a black man.
Yeah, like
I think if
you've
I
got
was
celebrity crush on it. Do you know what it is? Yeah, it would be very naive of me to think that when you leave the house that we live in and you're walking outside, yeah, that you're not going to find anybody else attractive.
No, but what I'm saying is that earlier on we talked about the time and place. We talked about reading
the
the
room.
room. So
Yeah.
if you can hold your tongue amongst other, yeah. So why can't I?
But
be
you can,
expected to hold my
but
tongue?
you can say that. You can say, "Oh, don't you think so and so looks like pretty?" And I can be like, "Yeah." But if you're proper like
fawning over
like,
them now, oh my gosh,
what's the word?
Salivating,
then
that's wild.
Pick your mouth off the floor. Are you all right?
That's because you'll find that icky.
It's not a case about it being icky. It's
You
just
won't find it disrespectful. It was.
if you're literally like drooling at the mouth and like it's just that.
Like at what stage does it become disrespectful? That I'm not showing like a lack of discipline around my.
If that's not the energy you give me, I'm gonna punch you up the side of your head.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
So you don't give me that energy at all ever, but you want to sit here and give energy to. All right, cool. When your food is cold, you know why, isn't it?
So if they give you that energy at home, is that
there'll be sides.
If your partner gives that energy at home, is that fine then?
Ask the question differently.
If the partner gives you the energy,
she asking who you're talking to her.
no, I'm talking to you.
Oh, go on.
Because when she said you don't give me the energy, you are very happy to be kikiing along.
No, I'm letting her know that I'm hearing what she's saying.
Oh, right.
Vehemently hearing what she's saying.
You're doing
And when you were
man.
talking, I was doing this, so you can see
sure.
me nodding.
Anyway, big up Black men, big up the Wayans family. I love their speech so much as well. It was so wholesome. They're just so funny. They're just so great. Honestly, they're just like that's what you called generational blessing, generational discipline, generational talent. Like the fact that they're all so talented, they're all hard workers, they'll put their head down. And I just love it because you don't hear scandalous things about them. So like there's that close family group, there's such a lovely close family. You don't hear things about doing drugs or doing that. You haven't heard any crazy things about them. I think they're Hollywood royalty. I don't think they get the Hollywood royalty praises. But to me, if I think Hollywood royalty, I think them. Because that's generational. Very big, man.
Isn't one of them beefing Soulja Boy?
Yeah, Marlon.
Yeah, Marlon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Soulja Boy's beefing Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy is going through things. He looks like... And Marlon told him, I hear looking like a crackhead. Talking about, sir, please. But anyway, there's that. So anyway, with that as well, Kerry Washington won an award. I can't remember what the award was for, but basically I think she won an award. But basically, I'm not sure. No, don't quote me on that. But cut a long story short, she basically interrupted the show very quickly to shout out Tyler Perry. Yeah, she did win an award because she said, I don't think I shouted him out. And people were like, yeah, you did. And she was like, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. So she went. But it was sweet because Tyler Perry was touched by it. I feel like Tyler Perry gets a lot of flack. To be honest with you, rightfully, because I think media is very powerful. And I think that in a world where dark-skinned black women are treated the way they're treated and there's the stereotypes about them and stuff like that, I just think that people who are in media have some responsibility to not further those messages. And I think that on that front, he does fail sometimes because black women be having a hard time. They're the ones who are single mothers who get cheated on, then have HIV, and then they're dying at the same time. And then they're also broken poor, but then they're also addicted to crack. But then they're also prostituting on the side So. But outside of that, though, he does do a lot. And I think he should always get his flowers because I think Taraji said it not too long ago how, last year with the whole Colour Purple thing and pay in Hollywood and stuff like that, how the only person that has ever, or the first person that ever paid her worth in all the years she was in Hollywood was Tyler Perry. Yeah. And she's not the first person to have said that. So many black women have come out and said that and how he's just he's a great boss, but he's a great friend outside of that as well. So flowers to him for that. But he did react to that, to Kerry Washington interrupting the show just to shout him out. And he says, wow, moved to tears. I can honestly tell you that I live my life never, ever doing a good thing, expecting something in return. I give, do, help, try, and lift us up because it's just the right thing to do. Why did this move me so much? Because I've helped thousands of people, literally thousands of people, live better lives. And I can honestly say, for me to receive a thank you is very rare. To see So to see someone interrupt a live show to say thank you when she already had moved me to tears. To anyone out there who is doing good and that good is ignored, not appreciated or questioned, just keep doing good anyway because it's right. God will reward you. Big up him, man. And big up Kerry Washington. Love Kerry Washington. And then lastly, Use Lot were talking about I was going to say banging on, but people might get upset about that. The whole Stormzy thing and the McDonald's collaboration and all that stuff, he addressed it. But of course, who don't think it's much of an addressing? So I'm going to tell you what he said. He said, hey guys, I wanted to address some twisted narrative that has been circulating online this past week. Firstly, I didn't archive the post where I kept context. Stormzy has got a collaboration with McDonald's where you can order the things that Stormzy would order in his meal, right? In his typical McDonald's meal, right? It's like 9 nuggets, fries, Oreo, McFlurry, some that Sprite. Sprite stands out to me because them Sprites really grips you in the throat. But anyway, Sprite. So anyways, he did that collaboration. Obviously, people were criticizing because people are meant to be some people are boycotting McDonald's due to Palestine, the genocide going on in Palestine, right? And a while ago, like it was 2023, he did make a post to say free Palestine and speak out against injustices against Palestine and other countries that are facing such things. Congo, Sudan, all these countries, right? Cool. So obviously when he had the McDonald's collaboration, people felt like he, quote unquote, sold out. And essentially the posts went missing from his page as well. And people were like, wow, so you just deleted the post just to pay McDonald's. And then people even speculated that perhaps McDonald's asked him to delete the post because obviously you're going to do a collaboration with us. And allegedly McDonald's don't stand for Palestine. So he's now come out to address that. He's released a statement to address all those things, all those conversations. So he says, hey guys, I wanted to address some twisted narrative that has been circulating online this past week. Firstly, I didn't archive the post where I came out in support of Palestine for any reason outside of me archiving loads of IG posts last year. In that post, I spoke about Free Palestine, #FreePalestine, oppression and injustice, and my stance on this has not changed. The brands I work with can't tell me what to do and don't tell me what to do, otherwise I wouldn't work with them. I do my own research on all brands I work with, gather my own information, form my own opinion, and come to my own conclusion before doing business. I'm writing this because I know there are people out there who have supported me and rooted for me who are genuinely confused and hurt by what they think has happened, and I want to give those people clarity, so I hope this helps. I understand it must feel disappointing and disheartening when it seems like someone you've championed has compromised their beliefs for commercial gain, but this isn't the case here. Social media and the internet quickly pass judgment without full context. While I want to continue to be honest and open, I prefer not to respond immediately to every misunderstanding or clear up every false narrative that surrounds my name. Lots of love, Storms X.
He was better off not saying anything, to be honest.
I think he shouldn't have said that.
I don't get why he did that, because you saying
you just archive
the post. You shouldn't have come. You just shouldn't have said anything, like, because you've even then said, I don't really want to go into it. So what was the point?
Yeah, you basically you said you archived the post. You archived loads of posts, fair. But then the war is to go. That the things is to go to fair. But fair.
I don't even know if it's a fair thing though. I just think you just shouldn't have said anything.
No, but even if we're gonna give fair, you wanted to archive some posts, that's fine. You clean up, that's fine. However, though, saying that you do your own research on the brands and stuff like that, it's like, okay. But then I did say, I think our last show, that with McDonald's, so basically people were boycotting them because they were feeding the IDF. Is that IDF, right? That's the Israel side. The IDF soldiers and whatnot. But the franchise in Israel was owned by somebody. And apparently McDonald's, the company, has taken a lot of their business back from that person anyway. So I reckon that's the research is talking about. I think this has been in the works for a long time. And I think that they didn't do it at the time when things were heightened between Palestine and Israel and Palestine, and all the politicians didn't know what side of history they want to stand on. So I believe that he kind of paused it, and then when they took action of McDonald's saying, okay, we're going to buy back our business or whatever the case is, ending that relationship, that franchise relationship, that's when he's felt is fine enough to do that. So I actually feel like that's the research talking about. But I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest. I don't think that I can't cancel. I wouldn't. I mean, no one's asked my opinion personally, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm not going to. I don't think this is cancelable offense because of what it is that he does for individual lives that really need it. For me, that's different.
No, I hear you.
Do you know what I mean?
I think.
Big up the Cambridge kids.
Yeah, like. He's human, isn't it? Like
this is it.
I'm not gonna lie,
and he will learn for next time. Hopefully,
he secured the bag. That I just saw as he obviously it's a business opportunity.
Yeah.
That he's decided to go and take, and it is what it is. I think my only thing is I think he just shouldn't have said anything, to be honest. But I heard he got booed over the weekend.
Apparently he was at Leon
so a lot of people were saying,
show.
"Oh, he might actually be like." Not cancelled, but like people are taking it a lot more serious than people think because he came out and everyone booed him.
It was a black scene though, because you know Stormzy's got audience of like he's not a black celebrity.
Yeah,
he's a celebrity. And with Leon Thomas's show, correct? Like I don't know if I might be wrong, but I feel like his audience is black in the UK, so it might have been the blacks that were booing him. But I saw two videos. Like I saw one where he did well. I heard that he was booed, but then I saw another video where people were like, "Oh, so I thought you guys cancelled Stormzy," and I think people were cheering. I don't know, but I don't know, man.
That's why, like,
Stormzy serves the Lord as well. So
but that's why, I feel like I don't actually believe anybody is cancelable. What is that even a word?
Cancelable. I think the people that have shown me that they're cancelable is R. Kelly. R. Kelly definitely got cancelled, and someone else. Who was it recently?
Did he?
He ain't cancelled. People are still justifying Diddy's stupidity.
Oh, like the downfall of the
There's
black man.
someone else though. Yeah, they do that crap. There's someone else that actually got cancelled. We always use an example. I forgot about. He's so cancelled. I can't remember.
Wiley.
No. People didn't really cancel Wiley. They didn't like that he was being. I can't remember who it is. Someone actually is cancelled. There's actually someone that's actually like university cancelled.
Dacheveli.
Yes. He's
that's
cancelled
it.
as heck. He's so cancelled. I hear doing TikTok lives with his siblings.
Yeah, he is.
I'm sure there's somebody else there, but I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, Bill Cosby's cancelled. But I remember I was watching what's the show called?
Do that to you here because it's gonna stuck on one of the.
Oh.
There we go.
What's the show? A Different World. A Different World. And obviously, it's a spin-off from the Cosby Show. From one of his daughters that goes to college or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I finished it really weird. I just love 90s sitcoms. Actually, it's kind of 80s actually, this was. Love him so much. But it was always so weird whenever he would appear in like a couple episodes. I was like, ugh.
You know that one is so sad, you know?
There's just something about like knowing someone is just like a low down, disgusting pedophile. That's just like, you just... Ugh.
Reggie
I feel the same about
also.
Thingy.
What did Reggie get cancelled for?
It's a Spagnation thing.
And I think he didn't get cancelled by the
What about the
community
Spagnation thing? What
or
happened?
the culture. He got cancelled by his bosses and stuff, his slave masters.
What
Remember
happened?
he came out and said something about how a certain community is overrepresented in the music
Was he
space.
talking about Kanye's people?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I think I remember that.
Is it British?
Who, Reggie?
Reggie?
Yeah.
He's British.
But he's been quite... But when you...
Heritage, man.
Isn't he the one that did the Spagnation documentary, that's right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I don't remember the last time I thingied. This isn't word on road yet, but I think everyone should go and watch 1,000 Blows. It's actually really good.
It was on Netflix.
It's on Disney Plus.
What's that about?
Oh, I
It
saw
was
the
produced
advert.
by
actually,
Ashley Waters.
Okay.
It's about two friends who come from Jamaica to the UK.
Nice.
And
Is it a film or a series? It's a
series,
isn't
and
it?
they end up like in like the East End, like boxing side of things.
Okay.
And it's based on a true story, actually, apparently. So the main character's Jamaican guy called Hezekiah Moscow.
Nice.
Comes to the UK and he comes to be like a lion tamer, but ends up basically pursuing like that of boxing and dealing with like obviously being Jamaican and coming to like Britain. I don't even know what time it's set in, but it's definitely back in the day. And it's just interesting. It's good. I liked it. It's a 6-part series. I went to the premiere last week on Thursday, and then it came out on Friday, and I finished it yesterday. And it's a good watch.
I'm gonna watch it.
But yeah.
I watched. What did I watch? It was 0 Day on Netflix. Really good show. Really good show.
What's that about?
It's So basically, basically, right? It's there's a president, the sitting president. There's an ex-president actually, and there's a cyber attack. Well, like on everything. The first attack is like for a minute. So basically, the old president has to come back. The ex-president has to lead like a new whatever to be able to invest. I don't want to give too much, but to investigate the attack or whatever, blah blah. But it has similar. So basically, when I googled it, they let you know that it's not based on real events.
Okay.
Because remember, you come to find out the guy has dementia, and obviously Biden allegedly has dementia, or whatever, and the president's a woman, and Kamala was running for president. So they're trying to say, hey,
it's not. This isn't.
this is not. Do you know what I mean? This is just whatever. But it's a really good. Like it was six episodes, and it's got Robert De Niro in it. Really sick. And it's got Angela Bassett.
So I saw the
Really good.
flyer like not too long ago.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna.
It's like I watched it all. I finished it.
Of course.
You know me,
Of course.
binger. That sounds wild. But yeah, I watched it. It's really good. So yeah. But yeah, that's it actually. Word and road wise.
Amazing. Thank you very much. We have asking for a friend.
We do. Let's get into it then.
Okay, so hey guys, sending love from Honolulu in
Oh,
Hawaii. Sorry.
Honolulu.
Hope y'all are well. Absolutely love Esther and Gina. Y'all inspire me to get working in the gym. Y'all's body is tea.
Oh, thank you, baby girl.
Thank you, girl. I wanted to know if you could help me if I'm bugging. Basically, there's a guy that I've had a crush on and I've told my friends about him for a long time.
It's not you. I'm joking.
He seems to like one of my close friends and she's entertaining him and I don't know how to feel about it. I really told her about what I had planned to do with him and how I think about him, all sorts. And with all the info I've given her, she's kind of serious about him. It's kind of like if Esther says she had a crush on Brent and told Gina in confidence and Brent turns around and fancies Gina and Gina starts entertaining it. I'm like, huh? Am I bugging? How should I handle it? Love y'all. I visit London every year and would love to meet y'all one day.
Oh, when you're in London, come on the show.
Come down.
Be a guest host, babe.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
you're bugging, sis.
Yeah, you are.
Let
I'm
me
sorry.
explain to you why. Because it's not your friend's fault that he likes her. I get why you're rattled because obviously in your head your friend shouldn't like him back. But if your friend does like him back, it's not like you have to kind of get over it because he doesn't like you. So it's not like, because basically how I see it, and this is how you know I've matured because this was not my answer like when I was in my 20s. I promise you that. But the reason why I say this is because if they're meant to be together, yeah, or like that's where they're meant to be, yeah, because you have a crush on someone and he doesn't fancy you back, you're gonna block their blessing of being together. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Because clearly he doesn't like you. Because if he did, then he'd be like flirting with you. Do you get what I mean? And like that you and him would be a thing. But he doesn't. He likes your friend.
Yeah.
And whilst it's a hard pill to swallow, you have to charge it to the game, babes. Because there's no point in you, because you fancy someone that doesn't fancy you back. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I understand that it's painful. I do get it. He fancies your friend and it's going to be annoying and probably a hard pill to swallow and to see it and stuff. But you'll get over it. Well, you don't have to.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Gina. I think that like I get it. Like it's just a bit, you feel away because you obviously your friend knew that you fancied him or whatever, and you've been crushing on him. But it's not her fault that he likes her. And also, if a guy likes her and she, because the thing is, yeah, you know when you were telling your friend that you fancy him, blah blah blah, she might have as well, you know. But because you talked about it so much, she just never said anything, and now he fancies her. I don't think she, you know. I think you just have to just move on from it. Stacey says, no one is mad at the guy for liking the friend, but the friend is weird for that. So should we be mad at the guy for liking his friend? Is that what she's saying?
No, she's saying that we should be mad at the friend for liking him back, and she's weird because it's like, why do you like you know, let's say I know.
But the guy doesn't know though.
No, so let's say it's me and you, yeah? I've told you I like Brent, right? But Brent fancies you.
Yeah.
And now you're flirting with Brent knowing that I fancy Brent and I've told you. So you're the weird one because it's like, why are you going to flirt back with him knowing that I like him? But my thing is...
But he don't like you.
This is it. And what if? And the crazy thing is, how do you not know that I don't like Brent as well?
And that's what I said.
Imagine you actually fancy Brent, yeah, but you've not come and told me, and I've come and because I've told
because
you.
You talk about it so much. I can't tell you.
I can't now be honest.
You ain't giving me a safe space
and tell you that I fancy Brent too. But now I'm the bad guy because Brent fancies me and I fancy Brent. It's not. Sorry, I'm really short-sighted. It's not jealousy. It's the principle. I don't want to be friends with anyone who isn't icked out by someone who I have strong feelings for.
I don't know about that. It's how people miss their blessings.
This is why I said, girl, if you don't want to be my friend, it's okay.
It's all right, guy. I got a man. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I just feel like
this is why I said. This is why I said I've definitely changed because I promise you, in my 20s, this was not how I was thinking. Do
you know what?
Life is too short, man.
I feel like the guy could only be a piece of shit, if he knew that the girl liked him first.
But the thing is, the issue isn't the guy.
No, but that's the thing, though. But that's the only way that we can ever. That's the only way we can bring the guy into the equation. The guys are nothing wrong, but like a person.
No, but I
she's
think
more so
but I
screwing
think
a friend, though.
Yeah, I think the girl's dilemma is about. I think the issue is her friend.
Yeah, her issue is her friend. No, I'm speaking to Stacey saying like not the guy.
Oh, like having like the ick, like the guy giving the ick.
Yeah, but I'm saying like so. I get that your feelings are hurt because your friend, but I promise you, if it's a thing where your friend likes him back and is entertaining it, chances are she thought he was attractive or whatever before. That the whole time you thought as well, but because you talk about it so much or something, she wasn't able to tell you back. I'm sorry, I don't think your friend is to blame because the guy fancies her back. That's just life. It'd be like that sometimes. You and your friend might go and interview for a job. Your friend might not really take that job seriously and she might want a different job. You might really want that job and then your friend gets it. Even though it wasn't a priority.
Because you want her not to take the job because she knows that you really wanted it.
Because it wasn't her first choice job. She should decline it because you wanted it more. I'm sorry, baby, but that's how life works sometimes. I don't think you should be upset with your friend about that. And I think, I don't know what to say. I do think the reality of it is tricky though, of having to hear, like, because obviously if your friend starts going out with you, she's going to talk to you about the relationship and blah, 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 blah.
It's going to be a hard pill to swallow.
But babe,
however,
do you know another thing though? This is why I tell you people, sorry, this is a great time to spin this back.
Don't tell your friends.
Tell the guys you like that you like them. Move to men. You liked a guy, sat there quietly. Now the guy's spoken up for his rights, liked another girl. Perhaps if you had told him that you liked him or something, or made some kind of move, he would have. Your dilemma would be different.
That would have done nothing. He still would have shot his shot at the girl.
No, I don't think he would.
Sorry, say that again.
Because I feel like if he liked
that
the
would have
girl,
done nothing.
he would have moved to her. Even,
yeah,
I don't think that's
men like, brother, you're in the friendship group. So if he
but you know that some guys as well though, like they can't.
Men pass around friends all the time.
Sorry, say that again, Stacey.
Men pass around friends all the time.
Men pass around friends.
They do their rounds in friendship groups all the time.
Yeah, but I don't think it's even that in this case though. He just likes somebody.
Anyway, my anyway was the wrong word. Sorry, that was rude.
Yeah, it was. Whoa.
Sorry.
Do you know what? I didn't even think it was rude.
I did. But it's right.
Oh.
Because it the way I said it could have been deemed as.
No, I just felt like you meant that.
You did the right thing by apologizing. Go on, babies. Go on.
Sorry. What I'm trying to say, the issue is not the guy. So let's move that away. Like he's not at fault.
Yeah.
Or there's nothing wrong with him liking the friend. I've been in a situation similar to this before. I wouldn't go as far as saying it was someone I was interested in. I have a very firm boundary about cross-pollination within my friend group.
Fair, yeah.
I don't do it. Both of you are out. Like I don't have time for it. For me, it's more of an issue with y'all are making permanent decisions based on temporary emotions that are going to have impact on people other than you. And I just think it's selfish and unnecessary. Aside from the fact that y'all are grown and can make your own decisions, I just choose to remove myself. My issue in that situation, which is similar to this situation, is how the friend chooses to go about it. In this particular instance, the way the story was framed, she made it seem like she had strong feelings. It wasn't just a fleeting crush, like, oh, that person is fine. That's different. But the way I digested it was she has serious feelings for this person, and she communicated to her friend that she planned to act on it, right? My question now is...
Did she? Sorry, Stacey. Did she though?
Because she was only fantasizing about what she wanted to do to him.
Yeah, that doesn't mean she was gonna. That doesn't mean she was gonna like. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I took it as serious feelings. Regardless, serious feelings or not, that doesn't change the argument I'm about to make. How did the friend go about communicating, if she even did, that she's entertaining this person seriously? Because I'm gathering, maybe I'm just placing myself too much in the situation, that her issue is more so her friend is entertaining this person and not seeing it necessary to have a conversation with her about it. Not on some I need permission thing, but like, by the way, like the guy is interested in me and I think I want to take him seriously. And that's no slight to her. That's not, I'm asking for permission. But once you start getting sneaky and weird about it, like, that's something to address in y'all's friendship. And that to me is where the problem arises. Strong feelings are not like, that's the part that I'm like, that's weird.
I hear you.
I hear you, but you know what? Yeah, it's like she said, it's a crush in it. So I guess for me, like, I don't know if I'm gonna see it as serious feelings. Like, you fancy someone, I understand you fancy someone, you've got a crush on them, and you're thinking about all the things you want to do to them. So again, it's not sexual, but do you get what I mean? Like, I hear what you're saying, but like I said, my stance is still the same. I hear, but I also hear where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Can I give a male's opinion? Sorry.
Yes. Who is this?
Nice to meet you. It's SWB. You might not be familiar. I'm usually here for the sports stuff and that, but
okay.
Hey.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. So I'm just listening, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, what happened to like girls' code?
Oh, please. Died in the 90s.
Yeah, girls' code is good.
Like, obviously, everyone's different, and everyone's got different morals and that. Yeah, but for me personally, if a girl likes me, and my boy's interested, and he likes her, I don't even go near the girl. There's 4 billion girls on this planet.
Wait, you people, But what age
How
is this
old are you, by the way?
Yeah. What age are we doing
I'm 27.
Okay.
I'm 27.
Hello, Wafa. Listen and listen well. I'm
Yeah,
35.
Auntie, how you doing?
I'm telling you, today, tomorrow, next year, I'm a big 35 years of age. I'm not. You see all this stuff we're doing. That's not. I'm not doing it.
Do you know?
I'm about to do it.
I'm about to do 30, and I ain't doing it either.
I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
I hear all of that. You had Matdo hair.
So you can call it. You can call it code. You can call it whatever you want.
No, but do you know what? Okay, do you know what it is about girl code? I do believe in girl code to an extent. It's different
That's what
if
I'm
it is.
saying.
No, but it's different if my friend is already hooked up with the person. They've had something going on. It didn't even work out. That's different. But all this girl is doing is just crushing on somebody from afar.
All right, no, I hear that. I hear your perspective of
Do you
things.
get me?
I'm looking at it.
I'm so sorry though. I'm so sorry. I think because again, women. If a guy moves to a woman, and the woman doesn't like him, you don't find him attractive, whatever, she's not buying it. The fact that this girl's entertaining it, even knowing that her friend had a crush on him, lets me know that I thought that she had a crush before. She also had a crush the same time the friend had a crush, but she was never able to say it because the friend was banging on about all the things she wanted to do to this guy.
Yeah, it's mad possessive and that.
It's a prayer.
The girl, that's why you don't tell your friends who you like.
They both cried God when, and God said, "Hey, Sister B, for you today." Why is she declining the blessing on account of that?
I hear it from the woman's view, innit? I'm just trying to put in the guy in this as obviously he's just gonna go to where, he's celebrated regardless. You get me?
The thing is, he ain't done nothing wrong and he's not the one up for like
But
he's living his best life.
But I would say I don't know what women's dynamic because I don't really I have a few women friends here and there, innit? But it's usually I'm around the man them, innit? You get me? And I've always been on the notion of that, bro. Like, if you like someone and your friend likes someone, bro, both of you leave the guy alone. If you lot love your friendship, that's it. Because you lot are both gonna be moving a bit weird. You're not gonna bring. If one of them gets successful, she's not allowed to be in this place, or you're getting evil eye in that place. Obviously, she'll get over it at some stage, but some don't. Some see it as remember when we was in school and then I wanted to eat this and then she suddenly started eating this? Remember when I bought this jacket and then suddenly she had this jacket? Now she's got my mans that I wanted. It works the same way. Do you get me? All of the things start coming out the closet. Just leave the guy alone, bro. There's 4 billion men on this planet, bro. Like, it's not even that deep.
Yeah, but do you know what? When people say there's 4 billion men in this planet, blah, blah, and then people are single there.
I hear that, but people are single because of themselves, isn't it?
Because I'll be honest with you, I don't know if for the sake of my friendship, I'm dropping a guy who likes me. without me exploring and seeing what it is. I'll be honest, because I can't imagine any of my friends, because I can't imagine I can never bring this conversation to any of my friends, but I can't imagine any of my friends coming to me and telling me, oh, I had a crush on him, but then, okay, have you moved to him? No, I haven't. Do you talk to him? No, I haven't. How long have you had this crush? Like, this all been in your head.
Can I ask you both a question?
No, but wait. Now you're going to question my loyalty and friendship because of a fantasy that you had in your head. Do you know people like Michael B. Jordan?
That's cool. But we're looking at individuals, innit? And there's women, there's 3 women here that are present that I'm aware of, including Stacey.
Yeah.
How many guys that you've seen and you liked and you've gone to move to them? What's the percentage rate?
You don't ask me that. I'm queen of moving to guys I like.
But
I don't shoot my shot.
It's been 100% success rate every guy I've shot.
I'm not even gonna find myself. I'm not even gonna find myself in this situation. I'm not gonna lie. Do you know why? I'm like, I'm not.
You're too both for it. I hear it.
It's just not gonna be that. I guess it's just not that deep for me. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine this being a situation. That's why I guess I'm able to say, like, just charge it to the game.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, I moved to guys. I think there's 4 solid guys I've dated, and it was because I moved to them and I made the first move or whatever. And I'm still on the same side as Gina and saying, "Girl, you gotta let it go. You have to make
I'm letting
somebody make a move." What did you say?
Either I'm letting go of that friend, or because letting go of the friend might be dramatic depending on how close a friend we are. Or I'm drastically changing the dynamic of our friendship, because it's not about the guy. Like, I don't want that to be the thing in people's head. It's the first of all, I don't friends with women who share crushes. Talk less of act on somebody who you might like. That's weird in my circle, but that's another thing. Secondly, again, going back to how you went about it. If I'm vulnerable enough with you to share things, like I'm not one to share people that I'm interested in or details of crushes and all that stuff, but like I'm talking about somebody y'all are arguing about me adding the very interested in, but interested enough to where I'm going to put actions to my words, and you entertain the guy, cool, he likes you, that's not an issue. But how did you go about at least having a conversation with me about it? Because it would be very strange if I just got finished telling you how I'm about to make a move on this guy, or I'm about to shoot my shot at this guy, and you're over here entertaining the guy the whole time without it coming up in conversation at all. Like, that is strange, because now I'm questioning. I'm questioning. Whole time I'm being vulnerable with you, you were not inclined at all to be equal, reciprocate by sharing your interest about this same particular person, and then you chose to sneak around and do it. So now I'm looking at you as a stranger.
But this is the thing right now. But
that's
guys,
my point,
no. But guys, you know what you're doing?
You're adding
content.
sauce.
You're literally adding. You're making a story to fit the narrative.
I started off by saying, how did she go about the friend?
But we don't know.
And then
that's the thing. So now everything is speculation.
What I just said is me expressing what issue I would take in this situation.
Let's go off what we don't know already. Yeah, let's go off the fact that she's gone to her friend and let her know what she was gonna do to my man and everything. Yeah,
that's problematic, but I will deal with that another day, because I keep tweeting about it and it's pissing me off.
I'm looking at it at that view, innit, as a straight of let's flip it. Obviously, men and women, they're chemically different, innit? You get me? In this sense, if I go to my bedroom and tell him, this girl's sexy, I think she's gonna be my wife one day.
That's not what even though I haven't done. The way.
No, but I'm just using my words.
Because are you gonna go to your bedroom and say that this girl's gonna be your wife, and then talk about all the dirty things you want to do to her?
I've done that multiple times.
And your friend is thinking, oh yes, let me go for that girl.
And then if I see my nigga flirting with that girl, if I'm not the reformed guy that I am today, we might have a punch up over a girl.
That's between you and God,
sir.
We might have a punch
up. Do you know the maddest thing? Yeah, all of this over a one-sided crush. Like, over a crush, you never vocalized.
No,
I don't mean to vocalize out. I mean vocalize to the person that you have a crush on. And you're gonna throw away the friendship for that.
I'm a man of principle, so I don't do that. If a girl's on me and my homie likes her, I don't even look in the girl's way, regardless of how long I think she is.
Maybe we're cussing.
You're my homies.
Imagine that wedding. Imagine, this is just me speaking hypotheticals, yeah. Imagine they end up getting married. Now in the back of my mind, I'm seeing it. I'm like, yeah, this started with this man. You telling me all the things you want to do to my now husband. Girl, anyway.
Oh, I forget that. Once I'm in love, don't worry about it. I forget. I
No,
forget
but
that. I'm even on the
but
friendship.
that's the other side, Esther. That's
Do you know?
the
No,
other
do
side.
you know what the
Do you get
reality
me?
of it? There, I'll be honest with you. The reality of the friendship, yeah. If I'm the girl who wrote Dilemma in, yeah, the friends I have, I value my friends. If it's a thing where I never vocalized my crush, like nothing from my crush ever materialized, and this guy just has a liking to my friend, likes my friend, and wants to explore things with my friends, I love my friend enough to not let something that I never did anything about be what breaks up the friendship. I think it says that, and that's why I said if it was a thing where any of my friends came to me with this kind of rap and like I don't want to be your friend anymore, I'll be very happy to let that friendship go, because I can't even believe that you don't even want to consider my happiness for a second, because you could be with that guy and it doesn't work out.
What
But
guaranteed happiness do you have though?
No, but
What
that's
if
the
he just
no, but
wants
that's
to
it. No,
crack buns?
but let your friend explore that. I think it's very selfish and it's out of order for you to have had a crush on a guy. You never told him, never did anything about it. All you did was just talk about what you wanted to do to him and blah 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 blah. Cool. And then the guy then fancies your friend, not you. If he wanted you, he would have come for you. He didn't come for you. He came for your friend. Your friend is entertaining somebody, is happy that a guy likes her, whatever. And you want to make it about yourself and say, "Oh my gosh, you're not loyal to me." You weren't loyal to yourself. You didn't go for after.
Me-
It's
You
not
didn't go
about
after what
the
you wanted.
loyalty.
Me
Oh my
personally,
days.
Sorry, but I think
me
personally that speaks volumes about the friendship, and
me,
that's a friend I will happily let go.
me
Can you repeat
personally,
the question that the
no,
asker asked? Because
I'm just
I
gonna
think
say
that's
this.
important.
Basically, I'm just gonna say this. Me personally, it's not that. Why I say it's not that deep is because I don't have to worry about when another person's gonna come into my life or when I get that opportunity. For her, she might have to worry about that. Do you get me? But in the case of me, like I don't have to be looking around and chasing around or be like, oh, this is an opportunity and this person's nice and she's sexy and she's lovely. That I don't jump at the fact that you get me. There's so much hula hoops that I have to go through before we even get to a stage of potential marriage, innit? But if it's just a crush and she's fancying me, she might just like the idea of me. She don't know that I do this, that I'm like this. I might beat women. Like she ain't seen man in all those contexts. And the same way I ain't seen her in all those contexts. Hence why I just be like, rah, it won't even get to that stage knowing that my homie likes you. Even if it doesn't go nowhere with my homie, I don't want anything to do with you no more. And that's why I can see the girl's point of view where it's kind of strange if she's flirting. If she hasn't done anything beyond flirting, it's not that deep. Do you get me? Because some women will tell you, oh, just having a normal conversation at you. These times they're looking at your lips and biting and all them things there when they're talking. But in another sense, principles, innit? At the end of the day, if you
I do
both
think it
like
is that.
someone...
I think it's just what people.
What is
if any of my friends?
What is the question?
Wait 1 second. If any of my friends, say for example, there was a guy I dated before and whatever, and one of my friends found love there, I'm not mad at that. So I do think it's an individual thing on what people want. But basically, the girl
has she
asked,
found love yet?
Huh?
Has she found love in that?
No, I'm not talking about this girl in particular. But I give people time to. I'm okay with you exploring that. How are you gonna know if you're gonna find love there if you don't explore it? I'm not gonna have an issue with my friend exploring a crush I had that I never vocalized, or an ex that didn't work out with me. It didn't work out for me. And also, if it's a crush that now likes my friend and didn't like me, then it's not for me. It's not my thing. Like
me
that's
personally,
not yours.
I've been in a
You don't
circumstance
own
where
people. And that's the
I've been
problem,
in a
is the
circumstance
ownership
where
people think they have in relationships. You don't own people. You had a crush
I've been
on
in
him.
this.
He didn't have a crush on you. The guy has just found somebody now, and now you're upset.
I've been in a
No.
situation.
Oh my
No.
gosh.
I've been in a situation, yeah, where a girl has told my boy that he lived with or whatever that she liked, man, and she's interested in me while I had a girl. Do you get me? And he's tried to do the slimy thing, knowing that I had a girl. Yeah, and being like, rah, yeah, I'm a through ball you. These times he would have been cheating if he's through balling me. I've told him, bro, why are you even coming to tell me this? Do you get me? She ain't come to approach me or nothing. I've seen that she's looking at me in certain ways, but I'm even oblivious to that, bro. Girl will look at you in certain ways and then tell you opposite, innit? I ain't trying to get caught in a RICO charge. Anyways, my homeboy's now gone and cracked. It's done me a favor. Do you get me? It's one, obviously I've avoided any sort of allegations on my name of me even flirting with this woman. But at the same time, it showed me that, rah, a girl liked, man, and then you now picked up interest because that girl's been living with you for years.
Yeah, some
You
people
see
are
what I'm
like that anyway.
saying?
They're weird like that.
So
They don't like
that's
someone else, they like somebody else.
in the context of things, that's how I kind of see it, whereby someone's mention is brought to light, and then now you've got your scope on them. That to me is very opportunist, bro. Like I can't be around people like that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because now it's not just gal, it's job opportunities. It's this, it's that. You get me? It's so many different stuff that it could, not just women, it could be so many different things. You've got this person around you, or you've got a business idea. You obviously, I say, my mum's Nigerian, she tells me not to say anything unless it's done, innit? But you mention an idea to your bedroom, they go and kick off with that idea. That same very idea that you go and tell them. That's how I see it. But that's where the principles all comes down to, innit?
But Stacey,
can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I was gonna say the question was, am I bugging?
Bugging about what?
About her friend. About the Okay, let me read this very quickly. She says, am I bugging? There's a guy that I've had a crush on, and I've told my friends about him for a long time. He seems to like one of my close friends, and she's entertaining him, and I don't know how to feel about it. I really told her what I plan to do with him and how I think about him and all sorts. And with all info I've given her, she's kind of serious about him. It's kind of like if Esther said she had a crush on Brent and told Gina in confidence, and Brent turns around and fancies Gina, and Gina starts entertaining it. I'm like, huh? So she says, am I bugging? How should I handle it? And then, yeah. So basically, is she bugging for feeling the type of way that her friend is entertaining?
Okay, now you
posed and in that case,
that,
no,
yeah.
you can feel that way. You can feel where
you can feel
I
that,
don't think she's wrong feeling weird about it, but I don't think it's
she's justified in feeling like that, because if he's come out and said live, oh, that I like your bedroom, but just move on, man.
But to your point that you just made, that you just said, SWV, it we don't have this context obviously because she just quickly wrote this question. But if this is a man that was kind of I introduced into your people that you know, and you wouldn't know of this man to have into this man beyond me telling you about him, it does seem weird. Like, I'm gonna mentally note it. Like, I'm never gonna tell you about anybody I'm interested in ever again. But to your point, yeah, like why does me telling you about him? It's like how they say it's interesting how a lot of women sometimes like desire men more when they're taken. Not that the man is taking this case, but like it's not until I told you I had interest in him that all of a sudden you two started eyeing him in that way.
Definitely.
I don't know if that's the situation, but I hope it's not. But if that's the case, I can see why she would feel weird.
Because with his example, it was that someone fancied him, then the friend started pursuing him. In this dilemma, the guy is the one who pursued the friend. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
The friend. It's not a thing where she told her, I've got a crush on this guy. Then she's like, oh, actually, yeah, he's good looking. I'm going to pursue him. He pursued her.
Yeah, but you don't have to have it, like,
you can,
unless you like him.
Fair enough.
I think people should do what makes them happy, and you should, as if I was that girl, this is me, what I would do in my mind. I know what I'm not going to tell you about again. But that doesn't change whether she should like him or not like him. But I'm also not giving you the privilege of knowing that information again, because in my mind, I can't. I'm not. Me personally, I don't associate with people who. Me and my friends, the moment I know that you have interest in him, it's like, not that it's off limits, but it's an ick, because if this should actually become permanent, I don't want to. Like, you're a close friend to me. Like, I don't want to ever have to think about.
Yeah, bro. I don't want that on the table. I don't want that on the cards with me.
To wrap it up here, what's your advice? Quick advice, please.
Burn the
Practical, quick advice. You say burn the friendship.
Yeah, if you think your bedroom is taking food off your plate, then move away from the table.
Fair.
Simple.
I don't think it's I don't think that's a molehill that needs to be turned into a mountain. I wouldn't say end the friendship, but in your mind, you know what information not to share with this friend in future if you feel as like her entertaining this man or her looking at that man away was initiated by what you shared and your feelings about that man. So,
but I'm, Stacey, I'm taking it from a woman's view. Yeah, it's that deep for her to come and ask if she's bugging. You're not bugging. At the same time, he's not yours. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But the fact that it's come out of your mouth that you liked him, and then potentially there's something going on between them two, obviously, yeah, now you know not to say anything. You've learned a cold hard lesson in that. At the same time,
Right.
if you are going to stick around, you're going to be not to say you're going to force this sort of behavior, but you're going to be preying raw. Like, what else does she like that I like all of a sudden?
Right. That's why I'm
You-
saying, because she doesn't have the man, she's not, it's not, to me, it's not justified that she ended the relationship, because it's not like she took her boyfriend like that. No, that's not what happened here. But
Mm,
she made her privilege to some information, or she was vulnerable with her enough to share how she felt about somebody. She felt strongly enough to where she wanted to act on it. I don't think, hearing it again, it didn't sound as lusty as the initials, as we were describing it throughout the conversation.
no, but she
She
did say
had,
that she was going to do certain things to the man and
right,
all of
Yeah,
that.
we need
Like,
to wrap this up.
that's detailed.
but
Oh, sorry,
she might
guys.
have, but
Let you
it,
wrap
it,
up.
it didn't sound as lusty to me the second time I heard it. Your interpretation is your interpretation, but she had
Mm-mm.
intent, and she communicated that intent. And the way me and my friends get down, if y'all was serious enough for you to act on it, and the next day I turn around and you're entertaining that man, I don't own him, but I'm looking at you like, that's an interesting move as my friend. But
Mm,
copy, not telling you
mm,
nothing before. Like, and that's okay. We can still be friends. I just altered what our relationship like. We can hang out. It could be cool and everything, except when it comes to relationships, we just don't talk about them. When it comes to romantic interests, we just don't talk about them. And if the friend takes issue in that, she needs to look at them in the mirror. That's her issue. Like,
Fair.
more of
Fair.
the story is, girl, move to women. I mean, move to man if you really like him like that, please. Don't
to
like.
me, moral of the story
That was
is
gonna be my conclusion
women.
as well. When you like a
I'm
guy,
always
go there. Otherwise, someone else
Like
take it.
let it be out in the forefront, because at the end of the day, man, like if you now move to him and he rejects and he goes to your bedroom,
that's not going
you
to
will
change anything
I think that's
about
still okay,
whether or
but
not they're going to
conversation for
entertain
another
each
day.
other.
yeah,
Thank
it
So that's
doesn't
why I
you.
change
said
anything.
my moral of the story: women, stop telling your friends about your crushes, girl. Sorry, not. I just don't think that certain people need to be privy to certain information. Like, it is honest. There are people in the world who they take that as a challenge, and they take that as, oh, I never looked at him in this way. Let me go after him. Like,
Yeah, more people
I'm
than you
not.
think.
I'm not even going to give you the ammunition to do that. So, I'm not
Mm.
even going to give you the ammunition to do that. So,
But yeah,
All right then.
Parting words, yeah.
Parting words.
Parting
Yeah.
words. Oh.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, can you? Oh, sorry, I didn't know you guys could hear me. So I think I agree with the ladies, Esther and Gina. Like, to me, I see it as unrequited love. So it's something that's one-sided, and it's not quite healthy. And there seems to be like some control kind of issues underlying the need to want to control someone else's feelings. I don't know. It's not healthy, and it's people can like who they like, and that's it, really.
Retweet,
Retweet.
babes. Thank you,
Thank
you
you very
guys.
much. And it's the first time you've called in, isn't it?
Very much. It's the first time you've called in, isn't it?
Yes, first time caller.
All right,
Nice.
beautiful. Each time as you call in, you have to take off the
Right,
stream at the back because there's like an echo.
stream at the back. There's like an echo.
Okay, I got you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, babe.
All right,
Bye. Thanks
thank you,
all.
Stacey, and thank you, SWB.
SWB is
Bye.
crazy. I just heard that. It's
SWB,
giving you just add a BB to my name.
Southwest best. You know the rest.
Ah.
Take care, guys.
Okay. I don't know about y'all, but all right. Thank you, everybody, and big up the girl who wrote to us. And I hope you can figure it out, girl. Let's do our last headlines. Okay, this is your country. You can do it.
Yeah, so
I can't
Ghana's
pronounce names.
ex-finance minister has been officially declared a fugitive. So
Are you on the run?
Ken Oforiatta
Run.
has been declared a fugitive by prosecutors over his alleged involvement in multiple corruption cases when he was in government. Oforiatta had left Ghana to evade investigations, and all necessary steps would be taken to bring him back. Special Prosecutor Kisi Ajabeng said. Can I say something?
Go on.
You know, we've read all these before.
Okay, then in that case, we need to.
Like, I've read this. Even the one earlier, I felt like I'd read it before, and this confirms it. I've read it before.
And the second and third one.
I don't know. But this one's definitely been read before.
As in today?
Like last week, not last week, the week before.
Wait, you're saying that we are reading Friday's?
There's not so much going on in the world.
This is all
All right.
been read before.
Let's get to the wrap up.
No, it definitely it has.
Wrap
Let's
it up.
get to the
wrap
wrap
it up.
It has.
Wrap it right up.
I apologize, researchers, if it is that we are reading Friday's news. So you've probably
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
No, you're right. I
definitely
checked the doc. I checked
that
the
one
Valentine's
and the
Day.
Liberian one, isn't it?
Yes, it's the
I
same
knew
one.
it. I was
So
thinking,
what's probably happened? This is so fancy. This is a fancy day.
Right.
Groundhog Day. Obviously,
Look,
Iman's
you
on holiday,
wicked.
and he's normally supposed to transfer the information that the researchers do over to our
over to the
document.
doc.
And obviously that hasn't happened. But yet I'm seeing the DD
Oh my
information
gosh.
here. Do you understand?
Oh.
So thank you, Emmanuel. Yet again.
This is hilarious.
Never mind.
Bye, y'all. See you
We'll be
tomorrow.
back.
Wait, subscribe, like the video.
But I was
Love
right,
you.
right?
I'm
cool.
gonna talk more after the show's done.
Okay, thank you.
Love and light.
Love and light to all parties involved.
And we will
Bye.
share today's news tomorrow.
Okay.
We're on the road.
On the
road. Goodbye.